Hey,
Boom.
Sean,
You're
you
recording.
who? Wait, hold on. Oh, that's right. Marte officiated your wedding, right, Gavin?
Mine? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh,
And
okay.
I'm sure he'd be happy to do the same for you. He is ordained.
He is. We're kind of thinking about who's going to officiate it. But anyways, I'll do the recap. We've spent too much time on other shit, anyways. Um,
Fair enough.
so basically, what happened last time is we did our little time skip. We went from I think we did a total of 3 months time skip.
Uh,
Um,
y- y- 4 months.
4 months. We did a total of 4 months per time skip. Uh, 1 month, Lucas and his wife went on their honeymoon, had a grand old time. Why? Well, the rest of us were busting our asses at the. No, I'm just kidding. Um, other of us were getting prepared, kind of getting ready for the battle ahead.
Gotta have some fun with the end of the world's around the corner.
Yeah. Uh, Bond was doing a lot of making stuff, creating things, and also building up his soon-to-be city, and putting a lot of work into doing that. Um, Anon was starting his cult and building spells. Um, they revived
Meliana.
Meliana. That okay? I knew I had the right name, Meliana. So she could help us in the potentially helping us in this upcoming war. I don't know. She might stab us in the back. Who knows? Really. But yep. So she was revived after kind of helping us out and telling us where um the Diamond Guard were going to attack first, and that happened to be where Kaleem was defeated last, where his last
Actually,
stand
it
was.
was where Zeus was laid
Zeus,
to
my bad.
rest
That's
at the
right,
end of the
my bad.
last campaign.
Yeah, Zeus's crater, um, national monument type thing. Uh, Lucas decided to go out there, cast Wish to make us a big ass fort, so we are kind of prepared for that. Um, then we do. I think that was I think I know Molly didn't specifically say what she was going to be doing, but I would have figured she'd be whittling. She'd be whittling something or working on some type of cool new skill that she can have. Maybe bartending. Maybe she was learning how to make drinks. I don't know. Oh, she already did the brewing thing. Maybe pouring liquor and mixing drinks is the next thing. Who knows?
I
She is a
was
master whittler, though.
I was just bar fights for money.
I fucking love that.
Yeah, I was just arm wrestling bitches just to trick them into to losing. I was like pool sharks for arm wrestling.
But it seems like with all of our efforts, even though all of our efforts, a lot of people were still like not encouraged and didn't even think that this whole thing was a real threat. Didn't think the Black Diamond was even real. Kind of suicide rates went up, and it was just not a good time. Even with all of our efforts, we just tried our best, really, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. We did stop a little bit, but not as much as we probably could have or did. And then we also got a list of dossiers that we got to go track down and see if they can help us for the fight. The fight of coming. We've already talked to one. Lucas talked to one, so that kind of checks. But of course, that dossier gave us another dossier to talk to. A demigod, one of the actually one of the children of the Angel of Death. Which, if Lucas told Bond that, he would totally be fanboying right now about that. So And that's all. I think I covered most of it. If anybody has anything else to help me out, that'd be great.
And I also have a name for him too, that demigod. His
Yeah.
name is Rizel Dromakiel.
Yep, there you go.
Raizel.
Oh, I guess I actually have to write things down now again.
So, and yeah, he's technically a demigod in the not in like the lower divinity sense, but in the sense that he has a mortal parent and a divine parent.
Comes from old buddy. Got it.
Yep.
He's my baby boy.
And I followed your guidelines and made sure there was a Z in his name.
Yes.
So,
But yeah,
where you guys find yourself is you've traveled to the city of Redford, where all of this is going to occur, and it is more or less the day of battle. Now, the one thing that is unclear is it is known that they will be arriving today. As far as when today, you're not really sure. And so currently it is dawn, and early dawn. We're talking about probably about 5 a.m. or so, and you are in a strategy meeting. You find yourself summoned to basically a smaller war council. And as you enter, you find the members who are present, and it's a bit smaller than you would have thought. But High Argonaut Zane Krishnal is there, for starters. You're not at all surprised to see him. All in all, it's been made clear to you that he's sort of, being the High Argonaut, sort of the one that's in charge of tactics, specifically when it comes to contracted adventurers. With that being said, due to you guys as high rank, I'm sure there is a degree of control that you guys would have over any sort of planning and stuff like that as well, and you would imagine the same. So, and in addition, there is also someone that you're a little surprised to see. Grand Prior Andraste Drakelnon is also there. However, her garb is a bit different. She seems to be sort of dressed for war. Instead of her just normal thin silken robes, she's got some leathers, some armaments, has a sword on her hip, and she's dressed for combat. As you enter, the High Argonaut turns and addresses all of you and spreads out his arms and says, "Never have I been happier to see one of our esteemed group of adventurers in my life. It is great to see you again, Motley Crest."
Pleasure's all ours, apparently. Sure. Glad to be here.
I wish to have a strategy meeting, and of course, your input is highly valued. But I had a bit of a plan. See, the Grand Prior actually wished to accompany you, and frankly, I agreed. I think on this day that all of us, even you, are going to need all the help that you can get. He then also directs his attention to Crixus and says, "And might I admit, I'm a bit surprised to see you. Not that I didn't know that you were coming, but I never thought the great Crixus would actually be willing to align himself with another adventuring party. You always have been sort of a lone wolf. What changed your mind?"
I needed a ride. I am pragmatic.
Well, cryptic as always. Either way, certainly your presence is not unwelcome.
Thank you.
Now, the Grand Prior had an idea, and she speaks up and says, "I think we need a way to keep their officers, their highest ranked, away from the rest of the troops. Clearly it is though it has been indicated that they are hunting you, that they wish for you dead. So I say we lead them to a trap. I've cleared an area about half a kilometer away from the main battlefield. A narrow canyon. There, I believe it would be smart to station you. After all, you're not far from the conflict if we need you to reinforce us, but you're far enough away that any collateral damage that might come about as a result of whatever conflict that might ensue would be kept away from the remainder of the troops. Are you on board so far, or did you have any questions or concerns?
What part is the trap?
We're going to lure them into the canyon. When the time is right, one of our mages will teleport all of you out of there and trap them underneath the rubble.
Oh. And if the teleporting us out doesn't work?
Then I know you are all resourceful, and I believe you can find your way on your own.
That makes sense.
Just to, I'm sorry, make sure I understand. What rubble are we dropping on them? Because I don't think these guys are going to go down by just having some rubble fall on them.
The entire mountainside.
You wanted us to survive that? Worst case scenario?
You were kind of cutting out there for a second.
Gotta scoot closer. And you're wanting us to survive the entire mountainside, worst case scenario.
The plan is for you not to be caught in its rubble.
Right, but worst case scenario, I've been reading, sorry, die.
I've been reading, sorry. I'm more intelligent than I should be in this moment.
She sort of shifts in her place a little bit and speaks up, and she says, "The world has seen all of you overcome countless odds. None of us would be here now if it weren't for the fact that you've demonstrated to all of us everything that you can do. I don't profess that this would be an instantaneous win, but you would have the element of surprise, a means to act, a means to react where they would not. If you have a better idea of a better trap to set up, certainly I'm all ears. This is just my idea. If you have something else you'd like to suggest, then feel free. This is an open forum."
I just know that it's been made abundantly clear to us if we try and take them all on at one time, it's not going to go well. Is there any way in this trap that we can try and divide these people off? I mean, I don't know how it's going to work trying to take them all on at one time, but if we can try and pick them off...
Separate the party!
Well, separate their party.
Yeah.
Not ours.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be more, I don't know, privy to go in that direction.
She pauses for a moment. Perhaps. I'm not sure exactly what you would suggest in order to do this, though.
I'm not sure either. I'm just looking at, if we're having them chase after us, is there any way we can even just keep half of them, some of them, any of them distracted somewhere else while some of those come after us under this mountainside? Like, here's the thing where it comes down to it a lot of times. If you can at least injure one person, that slows down the rest of the group.
Sure.
My thought
I
process
could not
is if
agree
there's
more with that sentiment.
any way that we can slice off one of these people, I think if we try and take them all on at one time, it's going to go badly. Whatever plan we have, they've got too much power packed in their punches to be able to just stop them all with one trap, or even slow all of them down with one trap. If there's any way that we can get any of them divided, I think that's going to increase our odds.
Metagame. What NPCs about to be thrown for slaughter? This is what it is.
Because there's another group of them to distract them, they ain't going to survive.
Like, who remembering.
Hey, y'all go keep
we
those
don't
guys
care
busy
now.
while we deal with these guys. See you in the next life.
That is the game plan. Favorite.
Where's Ravella in this timeline?
She says, "What if another dragon could force one to leave? Pick one up, carry it away. At the very least, far enough away that it can no longer reinforce its allies."
I mean, potentially, if that's the case, I'd rather go after the one guy instead of trying to take on the remainder, instead of having somebody just grab him and take him off. Like, I've heard nothing but that these guys are powerful enough to go and wreck a planet before their main boss comes and eats the planet. So if we underestimate them, it's gonna go bad. You're talking about taking one dragon to go take off one of their dudes. He ain't coming back.
I like that.
You sincerely believe a half-dragon would be capable of slaying an entire full-blown dragon?
I'm saying that these guys have built up enough confidence because they've tried their own strength enough times and won that it's not going to be smart of us to underestimate.
It kind of seems like these people, this Diamond God, have been able to slay the top heroing groups of several worlds.
Yep.
You don't think those other worlds had dragons too?
Like, we're good. I don't know for that. Like, let's be realistic.
So Zane, which again, Crixus, you don't know a lot of people in this world, but this is one person. Zane Krishnal is one person that you would know at least very well professionally. I mean, he's essentially your boss, basically. He's over the entire Heroes Guild. He turns to you and says, "Crixus, what would you add here?"
Well, personally, I wouldn't recommend taking on the Black Diamond Guard, right?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
I wouldn't want to take the Black Diamond Guard on unless it's one at a time.
I see. That puts us at a bit of an impasse because, like
I'll
you,
say.
I am unsure how to ensure that that is the case. I mean, how do you isolate one single soldier in the middle of a war, in the middle of a battle, right in the middle of the battlefield?
Well, I know I have beef with one of them, so I can be bait for one of them.
Do you believe that this one would come after you on his own?
Yes.
So, one thing that I also might add, we definitely want to keep the majority of forces away from this Diamond Guard, if we don't want to face too many casualties.
And I hate to mention it, but there is still the issue of the Red Dragon. The one that appeared
Yeah.
some time ago. He's likely to make an appearance today as well.
Dibs.
So let me,
Yeah,
Just
it
saying.
will be a problem.
by all means, open forum here. I don't know what the Red Dragon is going to do. That seems like a wild card. But I had a thought. Right? This whole bring him to the mountain, lay the mountain on him. What if these guys are as arrogant as what we've heard, Crixus makes his challenge to whichever one that he has, pulls him off to the side, somehow, buys time. If we can get the rest of them under this mountain, drop a mountain on them, and then we basically teleport out of there, whatever the way is, to reconvene with Crixus, and then all of us take on the one that Crixus is dealing with.
So you would track down Fulgur Mortis and challenge him alone.
Bingo.
I mean, these guys seem pretty arrogant. They know they're going to win, or at least believe that they will, so Is there any way that we could set that up and yet stall it out long enough for us to set off this trap on the rest of them to buy time to rejoin Crixus and at least knock out one of these guys? If the rest get taken out by the trap, then that's a done deal. But if nothing else, it gives us the time to go and deal with the one that's engaged with Crixus.
Because more than likely, it's only going to slow down the rest of the
That's
group.
what I'm thinking. If we can just use that to at least buy time to rejoin Crixus and take out the one, instead of trying to take on the full group.
And these guys are all arrogant, but I don't think they're dumb, so they've definitely done their research just like we've done ours.
Said yes, it is. I can likely assure you that there's a good chance they already know everything about each one of you.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, I don't quite worry about that, but yeah.
Icebreaker.
So that's my thought process. Is if we're gonna try and divide at least one off, we can bait them out, and then take the other ones to the trap. Again, I don't know how long it's gonna take to set off this trap, and how long we'd have to have Crixus by that time with one. Just a thought.
I think it is a good plan. And I think I will accompany you during your battle with... I will hide out to the side. Wait for Crixus to issue his challenge. So that way, perhaps I can maybe assist him long enough for you to reach him and slay Fulgur Mortis.
Alright.
And Zane Krishnal speaks up and says, and you're out of your mind if you think I'm not going with you as well.
So we're looking at two parties, basically. We've got the Crixus party and then the rest of us. And then once this trap gets set off, if it works out ideally, we join back up and we take out Fulgur Mortis. The mountain takes out any of the other guys, that's all the better, but I'm not going to plan for that. The plan is to at least try and get out at least the first one, Fulgur Mortis.
And to ensure this all goes smoothly, what bait would you set to lure the remaining 4 into the ravine? I wish for your input on this. We have our own ideas, but I want to know what you would suggest.
I mean, they're coming after us. We're the strongest. Their point is to come after us specifically anyway. So if they have a chance to come after Motley Crest, I mean, we are the bait in itself.
So what if... I don't know. I mean, yeah, we could go, but it could be the same plan, just trying to lure one out. Like, the same plan as usual, but we try to lure one away, that way we can come teleport back and kill that one in case the others don't die in the trap.
Hold on, I'm looking at something in you guys' stats real quick. Very
I
well,
know.
this could work.
I know I have the ability to get out of rubble and survive it. Depends on how many feet we're down.
Let's go put it out there. Hold on, so I want to know something here. Is it? Can I don't know. Is there anybody in here just to make sure, because this is a war council, these guys are smart, to make sure that we're not being scryed on, nobody here is like who they said they are, like there's no illusion magic happening in this room right now, anything like that going on. In fact, yeah, I'll just say I would ritual cast some detect magic to make sure that there's no invisible sensors, Nobody's got like a disguised self on. None of that.
Okay. You don't detect any illusions. So you're ritual casting it.
I mean, I kind of wanted to like do that before. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it. Just level 1 spell slot burn. That way, it's not like people see me doing setting up for it.
Okay. So there's no scrying sensors that you can detect that you've detected. I mean, you use detect magic, so if there were any, you would certainly see it. You do notice, actually, strangely enough, that the Grand Prior appears to be magic. Granted, that's not completely out of the realm of what you'd expect. She is a half-dragon. But she is giving off a stronger aura of magic than you would normally expect.
Hello.
Like, what kind of magic? Is it any type of illusion magic? Because I can know what type of magic it is.
Grand Prior, you're the one that came up with this plan, correct? Or am I mistaken?
I am.
Saddle tent.
Hey, so what kind of magic? Because I get to know the school of magic.
See,
Yeah.
I can't really.
Hmm?
Actually, let me look up another spell
Mm-hmm.
and see.
So what makes you think this your plan of yours would work?
Transmutation.
Hold on. You know what? Fuck it. Well, this thing's probably gonna go down here. I've got my orb that'll let me get true sight up. I'm just gonna reach in my bag.
You cut out.
I got my orb that lets me get true sight. So I'm gonna. There we go. All right, you got frozen there for a second there.
Oh.
I'm reaching in my bag, touch my orb. I'm gonna get myself some true sight.
Let me look something up.
So I would also like to kind of like be kind of walking around and
Hello, Marte.
Marte.
Greetings, children.
So here's the crazy thing. You use your true sight. She 100% looks like a half silver dragon.
So I try
But
to
there is a little bit of something else that you notice on top of the silver.
Okay.
A portion where the scales become slightly darker. Not like silver, but like steel.
Just so I can remember, these guys are steel dragons that are coming in, yeah?
Nope, they are not.
But one of them is enhanced and augmented with technology.
So I would like to kind of walk around, and at the same time I want to. So I have the ability, or my feet stalker.
Real quick, somebody catch Marte up on what's going on. We're hitting the ground running on this session,
I
guys.
would love to be caught up.
Yeah, sorry.
Hey,
Yeah, Marte. So we're kind of like at the place where the Diamond Guard is supposed to show up. We don't know when they're gonna show up, but we're here. It's like early morning.
You're at a war council with
where-
the High Argonaut Zane Krishnal and your girlfriend, the Grand Prior Andraste Drakelnon.
So
Very
I
know she's a
Shenanigans.
yeah, I want to pickpocket her.
No, well, if we get it, so let me make so I can understand which one is looking funky that we're curious about.
I mean, you tell me. You guys have been mentioning being. It seems like you're a little bit suspicious of the Grand Prior.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I'm making sure that again, it's been a minute. These are some wonky names. I don't remember who all is who. So, Grand Prior is the one that is suggesting this plan. What was the Grand Prior's name?
Andraste Drakelnon.
Yeah,
She
that's
is Blurakiel's daughter.
Oh, that's Marte's. Oh, sorry, that's Anod's girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it might not
Yes.
actually be her, is what we're wondering.
Uh-huh.
Would Anad not know immediately? There's no way.
Well-
I'm gonna sit here and okay.
That depends on how attentive of a boyfriend he is. I mean,
Right.
She could have dyed her hair different color, and he's like,
he's
"Merp."
extremely obsessive compulsive. Like, oh.
That being
Well,
said,
I'm aware.
New
But
eyeshadow.
games
I'm
are
gonna-
also games.
I'm going to dip to the back of the room, keeping an eye on everything, and I'm going to start casting message and let people know what it is that I'm seeing. That something seems different about her, and right now I'm trying to make sure that there's nobody in here that doesn't need to know. These guys were coming down ahead of time, right? We knew they were coming. So, did one of them try and sneak in here, basically to try and get an idea of what our plans were?
So, do you let me know that there's like?
I'm popping it off to all in the group of like, I don't know how we want to play this, but I would probably sit here and say, wait for a nod to, he's the best one that knows this, who they're actually supposed to be.
I totally should
Who was the
confirm.
person?
Yeah, so how about that pickpocket?
I don't,
Like,
who
can
was the
I,
person
I mean,
we were
that
surprised
would
to see there?
involve.
Don't we have like a secret thing that we can do, or like I always walk up and say some cheesy, catchy line whenever I'm seeing her again for the first time would be appropriate, and when she doesn't respond the way that she's supposed to, I know.
I mean, you tell me. You can, if you want to try that, you can just say something that you think that only she would know, and see if she gives an appropriate response, or however you want to play it. I am done giving hints. I am done giving advice. You tell me how you want to play it. She could just be herself and nervous on the eve of war.
Real quick.
When you're that old, you don't get nervous on the eve of war.
I wanna kind of interpret her intent on her plan. Can I make a insight check on that?
Sure.
Hey, Gavin, who was the person that we weren't expecting to be there?
Technically her, but it's also believable that she would want
Right.
to be there, especially since her significant other is
Okay.
about to go off to war.
Yeah, I don't like her. She needs to go. Get her out. Carbon
That's a
copy. I
31,
don't
my
like it.
boy.
A
GTFO.
31.
It's a
She
31.
seems uncharacteristically anxious and less cautious than she would typically be prone to be. She is typically a person who likes to.
Lean
She's
on the
very
more
reserved in her
cautious.
approach typically, but she's giving some pretty bold advice. Her plan has a high risk factor that normally you wouldn't think she'd be okay with.
Hey, Gavin.
Yeah, red
Just gonna
flag.
What's
walk
up?
Gavin, I'm going to subtly point my finger at her and cast message and say, "Is that you, old friend?" Just to see her reaction.
She can respond.
Of course.
She says back, "I'm not sure what you're implying, but I'm not this person you speak of."
Okay. Alright. I don't know. Play
But-
like
No,
I don't
I
know
want,
that.
We can
I want
all
to read her
agree.
reaction. Not just what she says, but how she behaves when I say it.
Give me an insight check.
– 19.
19's not bad.
So, you take it to mean that you imagine she is likely honest about the fact that she is not whoever it is that you speak of. And she doesn't really give away anything in her reactions that would suggest that she's uncomfortable. But you do notice one small little sign.
Mm-hmm.
Just very subtle. In the moment that you're looking into her eyes, for just a moment, her gaze, without moving her head, her eyes turn to the exit.
Oh. Yeah,
Do I
I think
hit
I'm
her?
going to.
Like, what do I just
So like,
roll for initiative? Like, what's happening here, guys?
I think I'm going to message. I'm going to message Lucas and
say,
say,
does nobody feel the need to consult me on this?
I
Like,
said I messaged everybody in the group, including you.
Discreet here, Nond.
I'm going to
I'm
message.
like, everybody's like, we're
Lucas
gonna
and
do
say,
this, we're gonna do this. I haven't even talked to her yet.
Hey, I said,
What a
like,
call.
this is what's going on. I'm waiting for a nod signal on, how to proceed.
She says, I'll be honest, I'm not really sure exactly what's going on here. Do all of you mistrust me for some reason? I get that all of our nerves are on edge.
I'm gonna walk.
We all know what we're up against.
Put my arm.
I'm going to block
Whoa,
the
whoa,
door.
whoa, we got too many things going on at one time. What?
Hold on 1 second.
What was Marte saying?
Well, I was saying I want to just walk up, put my arm around her, like just casually, as if it's something we were doing in a, in a not public setting, and say, hey, we're gonna get out of here, and see what she says.
Now
We're all going to make it through this. And perhaps we could all just use a breather. Granted, we don't have much time. We need to act. But
What?
yes, actually, Anand, I would like to accompany you.
Would you? This is gonna be the last time we see each other before the big battle.
And she puts both of her arms on your shoulders and says, yes, I'm quite aware. This is why I wish to be here. This is why I want to fight with you.
Cool.
You're
cool.
wrong.
Yeah,
Very
but-
romantic.
Yeah, both arms on shoulders.
I'm gonna say, what did you your dad was telling me he was concerned about me going off to battle. You would.
You're kind of cutting out a little bit, Marte.
So,
I'm sorry, they're listening to SpongeBob really loud. I said,
Oh.
did your dad was telling me that he was really concerned with me going off to battle, as you were expecting. Did he come and talk to you about it?
No, I didn't talk to him before coming here. Frankly, it was mainly because I knew if he knew that I intended to be here, he would probably try to stop me.
so while this is going on,
Okay.
I at least want to shoot off one more message before something goes down to the High Argonaut that's in the room with us. Just again, under my breath. And it's going to be, don't react. Pretty sure the enemy's in the room. I don't believe that's the actual Grand Prior.
And whenever I'm gonna just kind of position it as I'm giving her a hug. I'm gonna turn around and look at Lucas and kind of give him like the look for him to know this ain't her.
Hey, Anand, what's your passive perception? Or actually, you'd be kind of on alert at this point, so give me a perception check.
Let me do it.
Hey, Gavin.
What's up?
I know he knows his boothing.
I'm going to block the door and cast mirror image.
That's a hard 9, big dog.
You all see this, and what's everybody make a perception check? I'll give everybody a chance to make a perception check here.
I will say, if she's about to throw some magic up, I've got detect magic up already.
I'm aware.
Hey, Gavin.
19.
Before this perception check, I am moving in front of the door, casting mirror image, and bonus action activating my sword.
Okay.
I'd like to have my hands on my gun, I guess.
By the way, can you make a roll for High Argonaut because he was made aware of the situation?
Yep. Let me go ahead and get him and somebody. So he's a battle master fighter. I don't know if anybody has experience with that particular class, but if you were to happen to control him at some point, I would let you. He's a battle master fighter, 20th level.
The god of action surges.
Yeah, a dex-based battle master fighter. I literally based him off of Link. Ooh, that's a 28.
I mean, mine was 24.
All right, well, let's see here. Let me go ahead and
This ain't my boo.
what's crazy is
Still wish I could have
that
pickpocketed her. God damn it.
No.
you would have had to have approached her.
I
That's the
told you I was
problem.
walking around the room.
Give me a sleight of hand check and see if you can pickpocket.
I think we're past that point. All right.
We'll just see if you got anything.
Or
No. Okay. You know he's gonna roll like a 50. Look at it.
Dick.
Oddly enough, there was literally nothing in her pockets. Even with that sleight of hand check, she didn't have anything on her. There was nothing in her pockets.
okay, she would, if she was her regular person, she would have had something in her pocket.
For sure.
That's yeah, no.
Yeah. You clone the person, not the items on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see here. All right, so in this instance, Anand, you feel something at this moment.
Oh,
As all of you, in shock,
oh, you're fine.
see a blade pass through Anand's back.
Oh,
It's who drag tang.
Nice.
That was fun. That was a jerk.
I get that you were cautious, but I seriously doubt you were expecting a melee attack in the
Oh,
middle
Did
of
she
that hug.
actually hit?
If she made
Well,
a
let's
electro-
see.
Is that an
I'm
arms
wearing a
thing?
cloak of protection. You gotta roll to hit.
How about a 29?
I guess a 29. That's technically ovary bars. I guess.
Can't take reactions when you're surprised.
Are we surprised? We were all like highly suspicious of her.
I literally said.
I
this
don't
ain't
think
my
I was
home.
expecting
I
her to
wasn't
attack
surprised.
anybody.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
okay.
the thing. None of you had expressed any sentiment that we're probably going to get attacked right now.
Right, yeah.
So I got stabbed. How much damage did it do?
It's gonna be a
Well-
shitload.
From a 20th level assassin rogue
Yeah.
that is an auto crit on surprise targets and also doubles all damage against a surprise target.
Okay.
A lot. So let's roll this damage here first. I should have. Let me re-roll it holding shift just to make my life easier. If it will let me. There we go. So that's 53. Where is my...
Sorry. Can I do something quick here? Because I forgot to roll. Now, is this something? I'll be honest. Is this like an attack that we don't even see?
This is an attack that none of you see. She rolled a... With reliable talent, and now you are getting a taste of your own medicine, she cannot roll lower than a 30 on sleight of hand or stealth.
Oh, then Bond would have seen it. Because he would have gotten a 32.
Yeah,
No,
but
no,
I
wait,
rolled a
15,
30.
30.
I
Oh.
rolled a 35
Oh, good.
on my sleight of hand.
No.
Actually, I forgot to add
maybe.
sneak attack damage into her thing. Can
That'd
somebody
be
let me
pretty
know what the
good.
sneak attack damage is for a 20th level rogue?
I know for my level rogue, it's 66. I think. Yeah, sneak attack 66 plus 5. What's 20 level rogue's sneak attack?
It's 10d6.
Yeah, but
10d6. So
hold on. She doesn't get sneak attack. She doesn't have advantage because he has the cloak of protection, so it's a straight roll.
Yeah, straight roll, and she's
That
not
is
within
true.
5 feet of an ally.
that is true, but it also does say that they take double damage from, and that's an automatic crit against surprise targets, too.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
the
they
big
take
difference
double
between
damage.
That
So
and throwing on the
Yeah.
sneak
Oh
attack.
my god.
So with that,
sneak attack would be
then-
ridiculous.
Anand, then that's why you're gonna survive this. You take 106 points of a combination of piercing and radiant damage, as all of you see Anand get impaled. She's going to use her second attack to pull out a flare and fire it up into the air as it bursts through the ceiling of the tent.
Just you tell me how this works, right? Because that seems to me like now we're rolling initiative. She got off a surprise attack, but like, is it like she gets to do her full turn?
Oh, she does. Yeah, you even say you don't get to do your full turn on
I was gonna
surprise.
say after I get stabbed, then then I can respond. Yes, I'm gonna get stabbed, but I can react after I get stabbed. Like, whoo!
Yeah.
So if you surprise someone, you can take your whole reaction, or your whole action, I should say. So she's
Wow.
doing that,
Hang
My
on.
home
and now
is
everybody
solved.
rolls
Hold on.
initiative.
Hold on. Not everybody's surprised.
oh,
Who's not surprised?
Molly not
Molly,
surprised?
as long as she rages, never gets surprised.
Hey.
That's true. So Molly would be able to go before she had a chance to do anything else. So
Beat her
yeah,
with a
I'm gonna
stick.
share a map with you guys.
Beat her with a stick. Beat her with a stick.
And so Crixus, you said you were by the exit.
I was blocking the door, yeah, and looking at her.
So I just shared the map.
Ooh. I gotta add another
She
D6
would
to
be-
my.
Right
My
here,
sneak
of
attack.
course, Anand would be right here. And then I'll go ahead and put everybody else over here. Oh, wait,
Alright,
no,
that's
not
a
that
cool
one.
Avatar picture.
You can thank
Good job.
AI for that one.
That's a cool avatar picture.
So, oh yeah, I need to put Lucas in here. There you go. Bond, there you go. Molly, there you go. And let me get
Hey
the High
guys, so
Argonaut.
to find the token, so to find your token again, they changed it up completely. All you have to do is go to your main tab, go up to the top left, and the second little circle, it says find token, and then it goes straight to your token.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
And the High Argonaut is in here too. We'll say he probably would have been standing at the table because he's all business. So everybody, put yourself anywhere in this tent.
about me?
I mean, I don't really have a set place. I would have been within 30 feet of her. I don't think we can move.
Now you can. Put yourself anywhere in this tent other than Anand and Crixus. Well, Crixus, you can keep yourself put anywhere in those little 4 blocks by the exit, but you did specifically say you were blocking the exit. So,
Now it's like
So, hold up.
and
How
as
is she
she's
shooting? Hold up. How is she shooting a flare off in a fucking tent?
because it's a cloth ceiling, it's just gonna bust through.
So
shenanigans.
I need you to understand something for the mechanics here, and I get that you had a plan here, so let me know how this works. Molly doesn't get surprised, so she doesn't even get to skip her turn, right? So then she automatically goes. How does that work?
It would
If she
skip
doesn't
all
get
of her turns
surprised.
until it got to
Right,
her
it skips all of
initiative.
our turns, but it doesn't skip Molly's.
No,
Molly's
but it would
gonna see
skip
it
our
and she
turns.
gets-
So she would roll her regular initiative, but once it, so it
I
would
haven't
skip all
rolled her
turns and
initiative
it
yet
go
either.
into her initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
So whatever she rolls initiative wise. So she might actually go before her if she rolls a higher initiative.
Yeah, well,
Well, the fact that it's not a surprise if she gets to go first should allow her to take a reaction. Like, she should immediately be able to react. That's the benefit of not being surprised, yes?
Yeah,
That
she
is
had a
true.
reaction that she could-
yeah, but she hasn't done anything to trigger her reaction yet.
Yeah.
All right, but she did get. She got a not a 2023, a 23 initiative is what she got.
Or Molly. One.
Where?
Do it.
So it's not true sight. It's a it's
Oh, so
What
close
is
to
it
being a
that you
nat 20.
what is that I have on me, Sean? Not true sight. Is it true sight
Foresight.
or is it fourth sight? It doesn't give me advantage on like initiative or anything like that, does it? Because that would be
Maybe?
pretty fucking nice right here.
Let's see.
I should just look up what true sight does.
Well, it's foresight. I'm pulling it up right now.
Oh, fourth sight.
For the duration, the target.
And
Oh, I got something even better for you there, Bond. For the duration, the target can't be surprised and has advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. Additionally, other
All
creatures
right.
have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target for the duration.
so
You
the
cannot be
triggering-
surprised.
The triggering action would still go first, but I will say that all who are not surprised would be able to do whatever they want to do before she shoots the flare.
Hey, we already getting paid out for this.
Yes, sir.
So it's time for a music change.
So here's a
God,
quick
I have
question:
been so looking forward to this session.
Does initiative count as a for the duration of keep it short? Does initiative count as an ability check? Because it is
No,
a dexterity
initiative
check.
count is not an ability check.
Okay, there you go.
It
Hey,
is.
Gavin, did you get my other text message that I sent you on Discord? The one before you sent that one? Just a curiosity's sake. I meant to ask you, but I wasn't able to before we
Just kinda
started.
curious. What do you mean?
I think I already told you. I think I said you could make 10.
Slaying bullets?
Yeah.
I could make 10? How much would that cost me?
See, I think we run it typically at like 1,000 a pop, so like 10,000 gold.
Hey, Gavin.
What's up?
Not to be a backseat gamer, but I looked it up because I was curious. Initiative is a dexterity ability check.
Is it?
I'm looking at it right now. I've seen it from like 3 different places. Oh, here's the Jeremy
Okay.
Crawford.
Then what does that mean for you in this
for Jeremy
instance?
Crawford, it is. It just means he rolls initiative with advantage because he has foresight.
Oh, okay.
Now, I will say, Gavin, slaying bullets are 5,000 a pop if you buy it outright from a vendor.
Hey, Bond.
Yeah, I think I've said that if you make it though, it's 1,000.
You,
Okay,
you
cool.
get to
Alright.
roll your initiative again.
And yeah, I'm gonna roll it again.
And did Molly roll it a second time? She did.
Okay, I'll take the first one. Can I?
What was
I'll
your
take
first
the first one. The first
Okay.
one was
11?
an 11.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, then
Alright.
you roll your initiative again because you're a barbarian. You get advantage on your initiatives. Well, your first one was better anyway,
Oh,
so.
like, yup, 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 yup.
Initiative meant nothing for anybody involved with that.
But
the advantage on
Anand,
initiative.
that means you have taken damage. So
I have.
it is Marleya Tox's turn. So as she stabs you, you see that her silver scales fade. Almost think like the way that like Mystique looks whenever she comes out of her shapeshift. She's like, and she says, "You see that steel dragon research? It was for me." As you see her silver scales turn green, as you see these serpentine eyes, and as she smiles, a little drop of poison drips out of one of her fangs.
And True Seeing didn't let me see that?
Nice.
No, because that is the crazy thing about a steel dragon's shapeshifting. It is undetectable through scrying sensors. True Seeing does not reveal their true form. And any scrying that would detect dragons would detect the type that they are imitating instead. It is the most flawless shapeshifting in all of Dungeons and Dragons, which is why she wanted it.
Very well.
Yeah, that's literally how steel dragons work. So, yeah,
Do I need to roll initiative?
yes, you do.
Yes.
All right.
And she's gonna make one more attack against you as she forcibly pulls the blade out. As you all see blood
Nat
beginning
20.
to pool. Ooh, it's a 29. That means you will go first at the start of the next round. So as you all see blood beginning to pool, and then she's going to, as she almost unhinges her jaw, and she's actually quite beautiful in sheer appearance, but she appears monstrous at this point as her jaw opens up wide as she goes to latch down, and this is a straight roll. She's using her venomous bite. If it will let me roll the attack. There we go.
Well,
And you have an AC higher than 20?
I got 22, big boy.
Holy shit.
He has a shield
Yeah.
too. Yeah. He has a shield.
I rolled like absolute dog ass on that roll, so luckily for you. That looked like it would have been a very caustic bite, so be lucky for that. And she's going to use her bonus action to disengage.
So she's not
As-
shooting. Oh, she is. Interact with object. I feel like it's a bonus action to shoot something in the air. To shoot a flare. How if an interact with object is shooting a flare, shooting a gun should be
25,
the same
30.
thing.
35, 40,
Hold on.
45.
What about
No,
Hold
I got
on.
news for you though, because this was a DM error. I meant to use my second attack to shoot the flare, but I instead tried to bite him. So that was some stupidity on my part.
hey, Gavin,
What's up?
she ran that proc
You ran.
sentinel because our barbarian has their reaction.
Yeah.
That's right, and she ignores disengage.
She ignores disengage, so go ahead and take those shots, big boy.
Yeah. Take those
All right,
shots in
she
the
gets
back,
to
baby.
right here, and
Well,
as of
hold
right
on,
here, you get to
she's
make an
got-
attack.
Yeah, she's got to swing to see if she hits.
Well, as at this point is when she would make the
Yeah,
attack,
yeah.
because one
She can
more
also choose
movement.
to do reckless, right?
Yeah, she can go reckless
Yeah.
and get advantage.
It's actually no. Reckless says at the start of your turn, you can activate reckless attack.
Oh, we gotta get
Okay,
nitty gritty on this one. Alright.
Alright.
Come on,
Just
Molly.
swing and miss.
Or I think it specifically says when you make your first attack. Let me look up the ruling because that matters. Because if it says if you make your first attack on a turn, then she could. But let's see. It says specifically your turn when you make your first attack on your turn. So no, she would not be able to do reckless right now.
I'm still just kidding.
Yeah, go ahead and take a swing. You do have luck points now. You could use a luck point and swing again.
Ooh, we do want to lock this bitch down for sure.
Yeah, look at the one point.
I mean, that's what you wanted it here for, so.
Yes. No.
That's a crit. No, it's not a crit. It's been 19. Never mind. My bad.
But she does get locked down.
But
She
get
does,
locked
and
down.
that's too high for me to even do. No, silvery barbs.
Oh.
Counterspell.
Silver reaction. You haven't had a turn
you can't
yet.
take your reaction if you're surprised.
Oh, I'm still surprised at this point. Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right.
Alright.
You gotta roll again
yeah.
to hit her.
Is it? And yeah.
And she's gonna grant advantage to herself.
Okay, mate again.
Oh,
Damn it.
hey, that was
That's still
clutch.
she's still used and stuff, so it's all good.
Okay.
All right, so she was standing right here. What's her movement?
She also has to opportunity
Hi.
attack against Crixus.
Does he have Sentinel?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
She disengaged.
That's right, disengaged. Okay. Fine,
15.
whatever.
She's gonna give you a little kiss on the cheek as she passes by and say, "My brother says hi." 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. As you notice as she was running that way, out of her wings, these jet boosters deployed, folding out from the bones at the edge of her wings. It seems like Fulgur Mortis has done some upgrades on somebody other than himself.
I'm just throwing it out there.
She
True
can't
Sing,
leave.
and I didn't see the jet boosters that she had on her.
The little boosters that fold out from her wings.
This
Okay.
sounds like True Seeing would have found like, oh, you had an entire Iron Man suit on underneath. You didn't notice?
She ends her turn right... Actually, you know what? She's going to end her turn right here. She's just going to crouch down. You all know she's hiding behind there, but she's just going to crouch down so there is 100% cover behind this rock. And moving along, Molly.
Yay! Okay.
I want to get to the top of the round.
Yo, bitch ass. Back over. Yo.
Okay.
And, make it. Sweet. Hey, girl.
You couldn't see her. She had full line of sight hidden.
So
We
I'm
sort of
pretty
run
sure she
behind
has
the
that
rock.
much movement.
It's a very big rock.
She.
What
You hold on.
If you can get there through
You all said we know she's there, but she's
Yes.
gonna make sure she gets full cover.
Right, I
Okay.
think
It's
that
like
her
my son hiding
teleportation
behind a
thing
tree.
demands on sight. I think you have to see them.
Oh, teleport.
But if she's just moving through conventional means, then she can
Yeah.
get over there.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
literally
Yeah, you
running
wouldn't be able to
at
do your
60 feet.
bonus action teleport thing, but you could just run.
She's using her bonus action to rage, and she has that ability to charge when she rages. Remember?
Yes. No, never mind. I thought she was doing her teleport thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if you got the movement to get over there, 100%.
Get over there. Let's go.
Okay. Raging.
You are already raging.
She blows you a kiss as you come around the corner.
Adorable.
You don't have to roll insight to know that despite the fact that she retreated, she showed not one sign of fear.
I would say retreating is a sign of
And
fear.
if you want to go reckless, you have advantage.
Yeah.
And
Going reckless.
go on reckless.
Whee!
Can't she re-roll some of her damage dice?
No.
As you hit her, she takes her finger and brushes the wound and, like, licks her the tip of her finger.
Same.
Okay.
Hang on.
No, because you raged this turn, so you only get 2.
Oh yeah. That's good.
Oh, yeah. Used all my speed, so.
As you hit her, though, she seems hardy. Every single time that blade connects, your cut does not go very deep. You're hurting her, but there's something unnatural about her.
I yell out to the rest of the team an analogy of it's like hitting a brick wall. It's working. It's just a lot of elbow grease. It's like hitting a brick wall.
Nice.
I will say before your turn ends, just you hear Zane Krishnal just shout. He says, "Molly, raise your weapon high!" You don't know what he's getting at, but he's just asking you to do it.
Done. Weird, but
You've seen he tends to fight with grenades. You imagine he's probably wanting to conceptualize your position so he doesn't accidentally blow you up.
Ah. Over here. Don't kill me.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, Bon, what you got? You don't have line of sight on her, but you do know exactly where she is.
That's fun.
You know where I am because I'm raising my staff. Over here. Yeah,
So I can get right about here. If I
Using all
bonus
your
action
movement?
dash. If I bonus action dash.
Okay.
Yeah, speed 30. Yep, bonus action dash.
You see she has a large sniper rifle hanging on her back, and she looks at yours and she says, "Oh, that's cute. You know, some men do have issues under pressure."
And again, never saw the large sniper rifle hanging off of her back.
No.
It was invisible. Well, technically not it was invisible. It was in a pocket dimension.
Do I
But-
use fucking William to shove this shit down her throat? Like, do I fucking use it? Like, do I want to just hit her with
Crixus,
everything
you are-
I fucking have?
Crixus, this isn't surprising you. You know she has a mouth on her. She tends to mouth off in the middle of fights. She loves to toy around with what she considers to be her prey.
No.
So
I'm
this
just gonna
is
hit her with a
typical
regular fucking
behavior
bullet.
for her.
I'm gonna hit her with a regular one. It's fine. It'll be alright. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot her with a dumb bullet. I'm like, alright, we'll see who's talking after this shit.
Oh, you got to already set it to roll with her. Oh, yeah, because it rolls with
Yes,
Nice.
sweet. That's actually pretty dope.
That's some upgrades that they made, I think, with the last update.
Yeah, I'll keep that.
No,
damage.
just the
Fine.
18 stays. Technically, though, she is within 5 feet of an ally, so you do get sneak attack, yep.
Well, he's got advantage on the attack anyway, so.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Bonus action, reload. Yeah, I action reload. That's fine.
All right.
And I guess that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Well, the High Argonaut is surprised, so he can't do anything. But now we're back up to normal initiative. So, Anand, show me what you got.
All right. Can I free action jump on my carpet?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So I'm gonna jump.
You
on my
throw it
carpet.
down and you just step onto it.
I'm gonna come out.
It costs what it would take to pull something out of your bag.
And I'm gonna go up in the air so I can see her. Yes.
How much movement did you have to use to get out there? You get 50 total. This is about we'll say a 10
He's
foot
sitting at
tall
30
rock.
movement.
I was gonna say.
He's sitting
here.
at 30.
Yeah. So like I'm pretty sure I have enough to go up in the air. To see her.
Because I mean, my movement was 60.
Let's
and
see, if
you're
there's a
5,
10-foot
10,
tall rock
15,
and you
20,
fly.
25.
Like,
Yeah, I'd say that could let you see just barely over a 10-foot tall rock to see her.
okay. Do I have enough line of sight to cast a spell?
You do.
Okay. I am going to use Wish to cast Force Cage.
You're gonna cast Force Cage. Okay. Which version?
I didn't know there was multiple versions.
There are. There's one with tiny bars and like slits in them, and then
there's a
one
solid
that's
wall.
a solid box.
Well, I know she can poke her, and we don't want to be poked. Is there one where there's holes small enough to where she can't like her arm in there?
They're
like, pop
1
it up
inch. They're 1 inch bar, like square.
Everybody
There's
from
one where it's a
Campaign
solid
1
cage.
knows this really well.
Yeah,
They're
there's one
1
where it's a
inch
cage
squares.
or a solid box.
The cage is 1 inch squares.
But you imagine, you know, without like
Okay,
by
we'll
traditional
do-
means, you would not be able to leave either one of them.
We're going to do the solid box.
The solid box.
Yes.
And what's the size limitation? I think it's what a 10-foot box, right?
You read it. prison in the shape of a cage could be up to 20 feet on the side. Half a foot in
He
diameter.
chooses the size of it.
Prison
it's
in the
up
shape
to-
of a
you
box
can make it
can be
smaller
up
if he
to
wants
10
to.
feet on the side, creating a solid barrier. So yeah, it's 10, it'll be 10 by 10.
Okay, let me make a box.
Would it trap Molly?
And you
inside
want
of
to
it?
trap Molly inside with her, right?
I mean,
I mean, you could make an argument. Molly's not trapped in there with her. She's trapped in there with
Yeah,
Molly.
No, I don't
but-
want to do that. I just
Okay.
want her to be in the box.
Like at that point, you're like, all right, Molly, roll for new character. I'm like, okay.
And then I'm gonna be like,
I think you can take it, Molly.
I'm gonna audibly.
I'm gonna
express
just
some
go and go
disappointment.
on a limb and say, as the DM, I'm just gonna let Molly know that her danger instincts would be high enough to realize she probably couldn't slap box this one and win.
I think she can.
I'm gonna audibilize my disapproval that there's not a boss here to heal me, and use my bonus action to drink a potion.
All right, go ahead and roll for your healing.
Let's see, which potion should I drink? I'm gonna use a superior, because that hurt like really.
That would have been over 300 points of damage if you hadn't had that Cloak of Displacement on.
It
Just letting you
is
know that.
8
It would have been
D4
enough
plus-
to insta-kill most people, maybe even you. I'm not gonna lie, Marte. I fully planned on assassinating your character and straight up killing you in that moment.
I got 30 HP back off of it.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Anand is gonna yell out what that mouth do, and then he'll cast a spell. Since she wanted to make a display of opening the large mouth. All right. Yeah.
All right. As
boy.
as her turn comes up, she says, "Oh, how the worm on a hook struggles in its final moments, just as the beast is about to pounce." It's adorable. You thought a box could hold me. And she's going to use her bonus action to cast Misty Step. And I realize she does have to make a Charisma saving throw.
I mean, we can just counterspell that now, right? Because we're not surprised.
Counterspell.
Except she's in a box that blocks all spells. So no, you wouldn't be able to
Oh,
counterspell her.
it's the solid box. That's right.
Yeah.
Can you Misty Step out of?
She
You
has
have to make a Charisma saving throw versus your spell casting DC. Trust me, we've handled this plenty in campaign 1.
Gavin did not like Force Cage in campaign 1.
She's a hybrid of an assassination rogue and an arcane trickster. Now you're figuring that out. So, yeah, no, unless your save is above that, she's out. And she teleports to here. She is going to
Charisma
use...
saving throw?
Yep. To get out of your box, it takes a Charisma saving throw. 5, 10, 15, 20.
What do I need to
5,
roll?
10,
I'm sorry.
30.
I need to go put the kids in the
You don't have to roll anything. She makes a Charisma saving throw against her
Oh.
spellcasting DC when trying to teleport out of a force cage. And she says, and now she raises her hand up, pulls the trigger, a flare goes up into the air, and she says, "You're dead." And she is going to use the remainder of her movement to move in a direction that you do not see. And she is going to make a stealth check.
But she can't hide. She used her bonus action to Misty Step.
Oh, you're right. She freaking did.
Oh.
Yep, you're 100% right. So, however, what she is going to do is she's just going to fly straight up 80 feet. Just 80 feet straight into the air.
You get your bitch ass back down here. I'm not done.
As you hear like a sonic boom as she just launches into the air. And
Wow, queen.
she's going to use her interact with object to pull out her rifle. And she's going to look and say, threat assessment tells me you're the biggest. And she is going to make an attack with Eclipsion at you, Bon.
Oh, I'm the threat here? The fucking beef-ass
Biggest-
barbarian's not the threat? I am? What is
I'm
this
right
shit?
Think about it.
here.
What would a rogue consider to be the biggest threat? Probably
Okay,
the other rogue.
Yeah, the other rogue. Okay, alright. Fine. Do your shit.
Fine, but it's just like, oh.
Here's the fun
So-
thing. So she's committed to that, right?
What's up?
She's committed to that.
Yeah, I know she has disadvantage on the attack. I
Yeah,
know.
there you go.
I know. Yeah, I knew that from the very beginning when I said that.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Can I use
So-
my,
Well, she wouldn't have got sneak
She
attack
is actually.
anyway,
She's going to
Yeah.
activate the arcane shot feature of Eclipsion. This is the little thing I was talking about earlier, by the way, Bon. Maybe one day you can. This will be yours, perhaps, if you live.
Uncanny dodge. Is it any weapon attack?
Yep. As long as you see it. That's the.
That's fine.
Huh.
Oh.
Well, that. She's gonna. So you know how I said like, anything that you can do, they can do too.
You, but,
You're gonna use a luck point?
Luck point. Luck point.
Yeah,
Okay.
I built her in a regular character sheet first before I moved her into an NPC sheet. Enemies can take feats, by the way.
That's fine.
So
Fine.
let's try this again.
So she doesn't.
And either way, this is at
misfire.
disadvantage. So let me roll this correctly.
So it doesn't not misfire. It's a hit. Okay.
That is a hit.
Fine.
And that is not quite the misfire rating. So she's 80 feet up in the air, and you are going to take... Luckily, you do not take sneak attack from this.
I'm
so
also
this is
going to
gonna
do
hit.
uncanny dodge.
That's fine. So I'll roll it in the chat instead so we can half it all. So, and I said she was activating the arcane shot feature of this. So you need to make a strength saving throw.
I have advantage on that, right?
I'm back.
I don't
so-
believe... Well, yeah,
He
you have
has
advantage on all saving
all
throws. Yeah.
rolls.
Yeah, so yeah, you do.
Did anybody not waste
That's
my
a nat
level
20,
maximum?
baby.
Nice. So you don't go flying. So you find the strength within you as you feel like you get hit by a Mack truck. Luckily, because of your uncanny dodge, instead of taking 55 points of damage, you're just going to take 27. And the arcane shot, that is used up for the day. Let me put a dash on that. And that's it. You do know that she did fire off that flare and then promptly declared, "You're all dead." All right, Crixus, you are up. You see where she is, but keep in mind she's 80 feet off the ground in that point. So she is a dot in the sky.
Not to me.
Well, yeah, because you're Bon, who has like perfect aim and is as good of a shot as like Genzo. But yeah. But yeah, Crixus, welcome to your first turn with your new character.
Hey, Gavin.
What's up?
Can I use Pythagorean's theorem?
Well, yes. So her distance from you is equal to...
It's 106.
Well, so the way I do it is her distance from you would be equal to the longest distance away plus half of the shortest distance. So, for example, with you being 65 feet away from her, and her being 80 feet in the air, that would put her at about 110 away from you. So yes, that's pretty close to Pythagorean theorem, but that's why I do it that way, because it's a little bit quicker. So yeah, she's 110 feet away from you at the moment.
Alright. I'm gonna cast haste for myself.
Okay.
And then I have Boots of Flying, which is actually jet boots.
Yep.
So you see him start to fly through the air with the jet boots towards her.
Like frickin' Iron Man.
Oh yeah. I'm straight up Iron Man straight towards her, 80 feet. And then I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step
Okay.
for the last couple of feet. Okay, can I do
So
that
that gets you there.
Yeah. Because that's actually the ability with the... Okay. with Fate touched. All right, so yeah, I can get.
And then you still have your hasted action.
Yep. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a swipe at her.
Okay.
Oof. I will action surge.
All right. Good time for it.
Oh wait, that was an attack on myself. I hit it over the wrong person.
Let me see if that would have hit her.
Hit.
Have I used her reaction yet?
Yeah, you used silvery barbs, didn't you?
Yeah.
Not this turn. I used it last turn.
I don't think you've used a reaction this to go around because
You
she
used your
just
bonus
had her
action.
turn.
Yeah. That would hit, but she's gonna use her reaction to cast shield.
All right.
That's 2 first level spell slots down. Make sure I mark that.
All right. I'm gonna go use my action surge and wail on her.
Go for it.
That'll do.
Oh yeah. Okay, a critical hit will do. Wish I would have saved that reaction, but I don't have anything.
All right.
Her AC is 28 right now, but that it doesn't matter with a crit.
Yeah. How do I roll the damage on this?
Hold shift as you roll the damage and make sure you drop it on her and not on yourself so you don't accidentally kill yourself.
For him, if it counts it as a crit right here, you might just be able to roll it on straight.
Yeah, but it's always better to just hold
Yeah.
shift.
There's
So-
also the flame tongue damage.
Yes, the 2d6. So that just go ahead and roll me 4d6. Just a straight 4d6.
That's a lot of freaking 4s and 5s there, damn.
Yeah, 17.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
So I have the Blood Fury tattoo.
Okay.
So I can use a charge of that to hit for an extra 4d6.
So that'd be an 8d6, right? Or is the 46 already doubling it?
No, 4d6 is before that.
Then another 8d6. Damn, dude. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that didn't go wrong.
Damn, alright.
That was for just one of the attacks.
And you... So another thing that you would know, by the way, is that her and Fulgur Mortis are very close. They are probably the closest... He is probably the closest to her as he is to any other of his siblings. Hence why she seems to now have some modifications that he's made on her. You didn't know about that, by the way.
I did,
You didn't know about any of those modifications.
did not. Okay. Alright, here's my other attack.
Alright. Her AC is 28 right now, so actually that wouldn't hit.
Alright. That is my turn, though.
Alright. Lucas, what you got? And I will say, Zane Krishnal says, "What do you suggest, Motley Crest? I do not feel good about that flare."
No, I think we need to skedaddles.
Might cough
I need
up
to do
some blood.
something here, though. Because I haven't rolled my divination dice.
Yeah, I haven't even.
Oh, yes. I like the Borderlands mouse pad.
That's a 5 and a 17.
Okay?
Nice. Those are good.
Remember, guys, you don't know that, so no hassling him for, hey, I know you got a 17 waiting,
Yeah.
I could really use it.
Alright.
What am I kidding? You
Okay.
guys will forget about that 5 and the 17 by the end of the session.
Yeah,
The what?
Probably.
give me 2 minutes. I'm like, he rolled? What?
So let's do a thing here. I'm gonna hop on my broom and I'm gonna say to High Argonaut, like, get these folks out of here. There's probably something really bad coming. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of cruise on in this direction here. So we're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And she's, what, 80
About
feet
how
up in
we
the
got
air?
here.
Yes.
Let's see if we can bring her on back down here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go, whatcha! And I'm gonna throw up a vortex warp.
What's the radius of that? Oh, you're trying to forcibly move her. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was like a non-gravity thing, but no, that's
No.
totally different.
I'm gonna see if we can just yank her on back down here. Let's see, where is so vortex warp? Where's my vortex warp? I'm gonna find it in here with all the other stuff and things. Why is it not on my? Oh, there it is.
Does that force cage matter? Can we get rid of that?
It doesn't hold concentration, so no, it is very much there.
Okay.
She rolls a 20. So
Absolutely
she rolled a
waste.
25 on a charisma save, and then a 29 on a what is that? Wisdom save or something? What was it?
Looks like it's Constitution.
Constitution. So 29 on that. Okay, dokes.
Keep in mind, she is the weakest of them. You all know that.
So instead, this is what I'm gonna do. In fact, actually, we can hit that with a silver barbs, so I can make it roll again.
Okay. And you're too far away for her to counterspell. So, and she's
Yeah.
already used her reaction anyway.
Failure.
Nice.
Let's bring her on down, shall we? Oh, what you want to do?
Let's not, because she's going to use a legendary resistance.
They have legendary resistances, my guy.
Bitch.
I would think a CR 24 would.
Yeah, but there's like 5 of these, so they all have their own. Okay.
I was gonna say that it's a boon. Say it's a boon.
Oh no, that goes beyond the boon.
Oh,
She's a full-on meant to be a boss.
Okay. Well, since we're gonna play that game, that's 3rd level, so we can't do that. Here's what I can do. Hold on, I gotta look something up then. Range of that. Yeah, that's fine. We can definitely, I can still make that work. So if I go 20 feet up in the air, she's now within my range for this next one. And I'm going to quicken a spell. Burn 2 meta magic points. And I'm going to say she's paralyzed. Because I can cast 2 spells on a turn. And I'm going to say
What spell are you casting?
Old person. She's still a humanoid. And I can make her roll a nat 5. So unless she has enough bonus to get a 22 to a wisdom save.
I got news for you. Nothing happens when you cast that spell.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, she's immune to be paralyzed?
Or she's not a humanoid. It's one of the two.
She doesn't count as a humanoid because she's a dragon.
He's a
Yeah,
humanoid
dragon.
form.
a set of boobs, but not human. Okay.
Wow,
So
I've met
confused.
a couple of people like that.
Yes, okay. Alright. We're playing hardball here.
Alright, well, we about to have a bad time there, fellas, because we're about to get, like, rained on for whatever that thing was.
And now I'm just gonna open a portal and go to Avernus and say, retirement.
Alright, well, I'm going to shout back to everybody, take cover, and or more preferably, run.
What did we take to get here?
What's that?
And I'm 20 feet in the air, so I guess I'll just go like 10 feet in that direction. That's as far as I can get on my broom.
Question is, did we take our ship? Did we take the car? Or did we...
You have, I would
teleport
imagine you
here?
probably have your ship here. Somewhere.
Alright, that's a second little spell
But
for
you
that.
tell me how you got there.
And vortex
That is
warp.
up to you. But I do ask you try to remain as authentic as possible because we didn't cover that.
Well,
Genuinely, how would you have gotten here?
Well,
As honest as you can be.
genuinely, I see what they're made of. I would imagine we could have easily gotten a teleportation scribed here.
There's a Heroes Guild in Redford. So yeah, I mean, you could have gotten
so,
That's fine, you could have. As long as you can honestly tell me that's probably what you would have done.
I don't know. What do y'all think? Teleportation circle, ship, or car? What do you?
Well, we are trying to preserve time because the battle's literally tomorrow. So I would say.
No, the battle's technically today.
Technically,
we would have.
Yeah.
Okay, then we wouldn't have like ridden in on the ship. We would have been.
Well, to be
making the whole
honest,
preparations.
I don't know why we're having, like, in all honesty, authentically, I don't know why we were having our war council meeting in the tent when I made us a castle to, like, have
Yeah.
defense against anything coming. So we would have been in the castle.
you know.
That's also a fair point.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you want to roll that in there, but I mean,
Yeah.
I was
It's
under the
technically-
impression the castle was for mainly battlefield purposes.
no, it's like it's a place like it feeds everybody. There's a bunch of unseen servants. There's turrets up on the top of it, so that like people that are manning the turrets would be shooting at this chick right now. Like it would have been a whole thing, but again, that's I think we got past that point. So
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we
It's all
are.
good.
so I don't know, man. Authentically, I couldn't tell you because
Let's just say teleportation
yeah,
circle. fuck
I'd
it,
teleport,
whatever.
sure.
Alright. So is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do here, my man.
Alright, Molly.
Apparently, we're supposed to run 'em like bitches. So
Yes, lots of that.
I'm gonna do that. Besides,
Why
I
are
think I
we
could
running?
Do it.
her the fuck up
Sounds
there.
like Crixus doesn't want to run.
No, I'm staying to fight. The hell?
You stay by yourself, Negro.
Yeah, I know. I was like, and that's why you're longer. Bye. I'll follow my
mean-
plan here.
Oh,
I don't know where I'm going, but I'm
You
really
can join Voss in the other world.
Yeah.
right.
I will say, I will add, just so you guys notice, as cocky as she seems right now, Marleatox does actually seem to be pretty decently wounded.
Okay, well, she's also
she's
like
getting
way
fucked
up in
up
the
on my
air with a bunch of magical jetpacks, and then I don't know. Hard to play that one out, man.
Literally, do you want to fight them all at once or one at a time?
I don't know what's coming down, so that's like if we stay here, we might be fighting all of them, or they're gonna have some sort of barrage that's about to come down.
Yeah.
They
I
wouldn't
feel like
go
we're about to
around.
get magically napalmed.
It's a high risk, high reward thing. You might be able to kill her right now before whatever happens, but you don't know. So she's wounded. She's hurt. You can tell.
Yeah, but she's wounded. She's not super bloody, dude. We haven't even touched over half her hit points.
If I die, I'm just gonna make a bugbear monk. It's fine.
Oh, shit.
That's not the intention.
Okay.
We got to figure this shit
He's
out.
like, I got a plan B.
What is her plan? What if her plan is what their plan is? What if they plan on freaking killing us with a bunch of damn rubble? I don't know. Let's do something. I don't know. But enough talking. Molly, what are you doing?
I'm running.
You're running? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you throw
I
a
can't
javelin?
touch her 80
before
feet
you
in
run?
the air.
Can you throw a javelin before you
Sure.
run?
I don't think she's got range on a javelin like
Barbarian.
that.
Not 80 fucking feet.
Yeah, not 80 feet. Maybe she's like, maybe if she like.
I'm playing
Hyper
hardball, guys. I
jump.
flew that high, for example, because I knew it would be a pain in the ass.
I was like, nah, dude. If I was a dwarf and you tossed me, maybe. But like, nah.
You did more
Toss
in
me.
2 turns than all of us could together in 2 turns.
Maybe you can do some cool shit. You want to hold your action? Maybe someone can warp you up there?
No.
I mean, she could technically teleport
I
to
have a
him.
hole in my chest.
Depending on what the range is of the teleport. You do.
And that.
Yeah.
I
Things
I
are
don't
starting
feel-
to your vision's starting to go a little bit dark, Anand.
All right, Molly, where are you running to?
Oh no, I've entered the city.
Where's
Alright,
the
Molly,
exit?
where you running
I don't
to?
know. Where are the exit happens to be?
I would say you're Well, you tell me you didn't bring your ship, so you just teleported in. So, is everybody just scattering, or what's the plan? I'm testing
You got to
guys
tell
here.
us what's around here, DM. You can't just sit here like we have literally the one tent. There's a castle that should be here. And you're like, where do you go? What's the fuck around, DM?
So, okay, what do you want to know? Like, you're in the middle of a tent, out in the middle of a field, outside of the city. The city is to
I mean,
your
did
north.
we literally like go camping and we have this one tent and there's nothing else around?
There are other tents around you, but this is a war camp, so it's just a bunch of tents.
Wherever the
And where's the fortress?
direction that I am running.
We
So
have
north
a
is the
bard
city.
that can cast the mansion spell, but we don't.
Okay.
Goodness.
Also, you ever consider that maybe she wanted you to have a meeting inside of the tent, knowing that you had a castle on the other side?
Or did we consider that the DM forgot to put that on
Maybe
the map?
I did,
because-
but even if I'd remember, I would have thought from her point, yeah, let me try to have them not over there.
Yeah, how well do you think that would have worked?
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that shit. Like, no,
Had a
we have
high index of suspicion
fortified
before it even got
castle.
started.
I would have got lair action. It would have been.
Anyways, that's besides the point. Let's, Molly, what are you doing? Are you running
Running.
towards the city, which is to the north?
Wherever this circle is. Bamf's in. I don't know where that circle is. So wherever
It's
we
in the
enter-
city.
It's in the
Go
city
into the
to the
city.
north,
Right.
Run
a
into the
few
city
miles
in
to
the
the north.
Okay.
I'm
GTF.
gonna swoop down and grab Molly with my carpet, and we're gonna head towards that direction.
There you go. I was
You-
like, if we're
when it's your
romancing
turn.
out-
So that she can tend to my wounds as I bleed out on the carpet.
Yes.
You gotta work for your turn.
When it's your turn.
That's cool. In the meantime, I'm just booking it. And, and Lucas said,
Like-
bitches run or take cover, and there's no cover for
Like, here's the
apocalypse,
special
so
word for the
there's fine.
carpet.
I'm just gonna say, like, for a strategy meeting when we have a castle to set up in, we took this like rinky-dink little tent, like, not good strategy.
Did we? Alright,
Crazy
So,
stuff.
are you moving, Molly? You can
Yeah,
move your guy? or
She's
you-
she's
I'm just
full
not-
running north
Yeah,
to
I'm
the
just
to the
not
city.
gonna bother moving my token, but yeah, I'm hauling ass north.
Okay, you're gonna move your token?
No. See if we assume I'm moving it. Wait, does it matter? Are we still in combat?
Yeah, we're still in combat
You're
right now.
still
Yeah,
you're still
we-
in
we gotta
combat,
move.
yeah.
There, I'm moving.
You can draw an arrow if you want to just save time on, counting your movement.
Roughly where I started, roughly 60 feet.
Okay.
Well, you
All right,
moved more
Bond.
than 30 feet in turn. I think you
60
moved.
feet. Moved to 60
Ugh.
feet.
Hey, Crixus, I think we're saving the time to fight another day, as they would say.
And
you
she
would like
says,
to join
"Why?
us.
We're having so much fun."
Cheater.
I'll show you how much fun you could have as I
Cheater. Okay.
pull out William
Hey. Hey.
and do remind, I always, if I have a sling bullet, William is loaded with that bitch.
I get you. You've made that clear.
Will, not William.
As I say, oh sweet, sweet boy, make this bitch hurt.
Hey, that's what she said.
The Z's turn into an anger emoji as you say that. Remember, William is a semi-sentient weapon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it does it automatically now.
Go ahead, William. Did that work?
Actually, technically, that's not a hit, and I'm gonna use a luck point to re-roll that.
Be a hit. You gotta roll at least 28. That was some horrible rolls too, for considering
Yeah.
you rolled 3
And
times.
I re-roll the entire roll again, right?
Yep.
Do it.
I was gonna say, out of 6 dice, something should hit.
Come on, boy.
If out of 6 dice you don't at least get a natural 12, there you go. All right.
34.
You almost missed. It's like out of 6, you only got 1 good roll.
Not William.
Yeah. Roll damage. Would have been
ahead.
crazy if that had been a crit. Okay, now roll that sneak attack.
Oh yeah, sneak attack, and then also
Blowing that load. Go. Nice.
77 damage.
Nice.
Okay, at this point, she seems severely wounded. As you see, for a moment, just a moment, a bit of shock in her expression as this bullet passes through her. She has to make a strength saving throw, I'm pretty sure, as well. Doesn't she?
she also has to make a Constitution saving throw for the slaying bullet. I don't know why she'd be making a strength. Oh yes, no, I would have
With
to make
William.
a strength saving throw. No, that's me.
Oh,
After
okay.
shooting it. Yeah, that's me.
So con save. That's gonna be a pass.
It's pass. Okay.
Yeah, she's only got like a plus
She
20
takes
to all of
half
her
the-
saves, apparently.
Yeah, I know, right? 6. So I think she would take half of this. It's a 6d10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So that is 16.
By the way, I think you skipped High Argonaut Zane's turn twice. Or once.
No, it was supposed to skip it the first time, but now he would be getting a turn next turn.
He's the high Argonaut. He better show off something cool. Like, not the lame Argonaut. High Argonaut. He don't smoke stuff.
Yeah, I should probably be looking at his maneuvers and see what he's got.
Yeah, and then so we'll take. I mean, this. I don't know. I just kind of turned the tides right there with that hit.
Yeah, that hurt. She's hurting, surprisingly.
Do we want to stay and kill this bitch, or do we want to run?
I'm
Why
not
don't we
going
do
anywhere.
both at the same time?
I mean,
Kill her
we
while
could.
we're running.
No, I have the range. I have the range to do that.
I believe. Do you need any additional range, or are you good no matter how far she goes?
I have like 1,200 worth of
Oh, yeah,
range.
I think you're okay.
1,200 range. Too fucking distant. Oh.
All right.
And I
Probably
could
hit her with a
Is that
fireball.
your turn?
I'm going to, I guess, move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You set yourself short 5 feet. You can go 5
Oh.
more feet.
Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. What's up, Molly? And I think,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. The High Argonaut, he is going to. You see him jump the table, and he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Being a wood elf, he gets 35 feet of movement. And that is just enough to let him look up at her. And he's going to pull out his longbow, and he's going to go for a trip attack. See if he can knock her out of the air.
Nice.
But so, where's the Hexblade Warlock in this situation? Knock
Yeah, I
him
know.
prone.
Or a sapping
Dude,
sting.
imagine a prone from all the way up there, just straight wham.
That
Fell.
hits. So let's roll damage, and he gets 4 attacks a turn, being a fighter.
Yes.
Using a trip attack, she has to make a strength saving throw. I think it's strength. Yep, it's a strength saving throw. She's going to use her second legendary resistance. So she only got 1 left. He's going to make his second
Three?
attack. That was a nat 19. That also hits. Let's roll again, and he's using a second one. So she has to make another strength saving throw.
I know.
Alright, that one's going to pass.
The
Third
damage
attack.
roll in that 21.
Tell you what, let me just roll all of them. That doesn't hit. And then that's 1 more hit. That is a nat 1. What feats does he have? Crap, he does not have luck. Alright, well. Action Surge. He's using another superiority dice. But no, he's not, because that misses. That also misses. Damn. A nat 20. There we go. She has to make a strength saving throw to see if she falls out of the sky.
Please fail, please. Want to see her fall like a missile, and then you can slap her with helium as she hits the ground.
William's a one and done, baby. Once a day.
Nope, that succeeded. And his last attack.
That one pump's a powerful one.
Oh, it is.
That misses. Alright, that was it. Action, bonus action, action surge. No, he didn't use his bonus action. He's gonna use one. Let's see, can he even throw it that far? Let's see, vanguard grenade. Can he throw it far enough to even hit her? No, he can't get a grenade up high enough. So that's gonna be the end of his turn. And
you
at
said
the
he missed. Wait. You said he missed on the last turn.
on the last attack, yeah.
Anon decides that he hits.
No, like, if you want to do something like that, why don't you just decide that she fails the strength saving throw and falls from the sky?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. Then she fails. I didn't even think about that one. Now,
She's
be
gonna
like,
use another
"Oh."
legendary resistance.
No, I'm not giving up my last legendary resistance on that and risk you guys fucking mind controlling her or something. So
Thanks for the idea.
no, she's just gonna. She falls as she gets hit by this arrow. It's just hits right through her wing, which she manages to pull it out, and the wing heals. But that doesn't stop her from losing her inertia and just completely losing control of herself. Winces just enough in the way that she literally jet shoots straight to the ground as she goes vertical.
Can I use my reaction to take an opportunity attack?
This is forced movement, so that would not trigger it.
Her falling is forced movement?
Yes.
Yeah, because she's forcibly falling.
Oh, okay.
She's not willingly moving out of your range, so it doesn't trigger an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
But she is going to make, as I let you guys do the same thing, she can make an acrobatics check to try to reduce the damage from the fall.
Oh, she's gonna be good at this.
So
At 80 feet,
she
though.
falls the equivalent, she takes damage as if she had only fallen 49 feet. So that is 4d8 worth of bludgeoning damage. And that is not an attack or a weapon, so it is not resisted. So that's another 15 damage as she leaves a crater in the ground. And at this point, she doesn't stand up, because obviously that would take her turn, but she kind of sets herself up and says, "You're all starting to annoy me!"
Yay!
As start of the round. And at this moment, all of your hearts sink. When in a flash of light, you see
Oh.
they all appear, holding on to Dinestra, who appears to have teleported them all in.
They're all here. That's fine.
And Fulgur Mortis, as he appears, he says, "You know, I really find it annoying how you guys like to play, how you like to toy around. If we're here to kill them, let's just get the job done." And Ajia Raija says, "But death must be savored. It is a tranquil experience. One must allow themselves to enjoy themselves, no?" And Dinestra just says, "I just want to see their flesh melt." And Earfree just says, "I'm gonna tear them apart!"
Oh, that's not cool.
And Fulgur Mortis says, "It might take it easy on you, but you're all dead." Hi, Crixus. How you doing, bud?
Thumbs up.
And Anand,
Kill your girlfriend.
So
It's
she's
your
lying prone
turn.
on the ground,
he's
right?
like, "She's my sister. Let's not be gross about this."
Doing
She's
you.
prone, right?
Yeah, she's prone.
So I get advantage on. No, that's only for physical attacks.
For
not spell
melee
attacks.
attacks.
Yeah. Legendary resistance. It's only against spell saves, right? Like
Yeah.
it's not a.
If it's something that solely
Not a-
does damage, like a year ago, I removed my ability to even use it for things that only do damage.
Oh, it's for something that only does damage.
No,
She cannot
resistance
use it
can-
on something that only does damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
but she can use it on
Um,
everything else, saving throws, whatever, but just not damage.
But not to hits, right?
No, you can't use legendary resistance for hits.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure. 'Cause
But remember, she does have an AC of 28 right now.
it's fine. Oh, I see her hit the ground. Yes.
And she leaves a big old crater when she lands.
She is the traitor. I want her dead. Period. So I am going to. You know what? I don't know how I feel about it.
Mhm.
Oh, that's so difficult.
Storm Giant Strength is-
I cannot decide. I don't know. Are we running or are we staying?
Well,
That's
we
the
got told
question.
that if we stick around with all of them together, we're straight up gonna die. So
Yeah.
Wait to kill her and then run. Launch
With
the
that
attack.
being said, I will add you guys have surprised me before.
I don't feel like.
No.
I don't think this is the.
No.
I don't
You
have
don't-
the ability.
These are supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boss-like
Yeah,
creatures.
so
Yeah.
not
what
only that,
I'm
like
going to-
one of these things had 2 legendary resistances, right? So odds are all of them have legendary resistances. If she was the weakest one,
She has 3 legendary resistances.
oh, did she have 3?
She has 3.
Oh, that's fucking
But with
stupid.
that being said, you would imagine she'd probably be the most dangerous one to leave alive, considering what she can do and what she does.
I would at least throw attack before you run.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Near her and hit her,
Attack
but
and run?
otherwise, all that.
Attack
But
and run, baby.
I need the attack to get out of here. That's the problem. I can't attack and run. I'm a soft man.
I'm a squishy.
I'm a squishy ball. Well, I'm gonna come over here and Bob, which one of these people would I need to save?
Molly's right in front of you. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want, bud. I can bonus action, and
You're fast. I'm
Move
gonna
forward.
grab Molly.
so is Molly.
Okay.
Molly's fast.
I'm gonna grab Molly. And which direction is our teleportation circle in?
North. But you're talking about you're still at least a mile outside of town.
Sure.
I understand that. I'm gonna grab Molly, and then I am going to cast Dimension Door. I'm just gonna shoot north 500 feet, with her on my target.
Okay?
Done.
Does that work for you?
Yeah?
Okay.
You're out of line of
Absolutely.
sight? Nothing anybody
I'm
can
out
do?
of line of sight. Nope.
Alright, so you poof 500 feet north.
I am hurt. Put it on the map.
I probably honestly can. Let's see here. What's that arrow saying? 215.
That's 215. You need some more. Yeah, that's
Let me know when it
275.
says 500.
Keep going. All right, you're at 355. Keep going. You're at 415. More.
That's 490.
10 more. One
That's
more.
one more. One more. There you go.
500.
Alright,
That's
I'm
how
gonna leave
far
it up
away
to
we
you to put your tokens there. I'm not doing that. Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that if you zoom all the way out, then you can just click it and move it with ease. Like I just scrolled all the way back till the map was tiny and then moved
Yeah.
it.
All right.
I got away.
So far.
You got 500 feet.
That's
All right.
a lot of feet.
160.
Aji Araija, she says, Malaya talks, you should be ashamed. The fact that you allowed yourself to be bloodied so much. And then she looks at
They
you.
all go at the same time?
It's just how the initiative rolled.
God damn.
That smells
Alright,
like
go
something.
ahead.
Sounds like
Not
you
all of
lost.
them, because
Don't
Fulgur
lose
Mortis goes later, but yeah, that's how it goes. So she looks at you, Lucas, and she says, your soul must taste scrumptious. Until she sniffs and says, no, it smells like sulfur. But she says, nonetheless, one must have a taste for the bitter, even if just occasionally. And she is going to use her bonus action to activate her Blade Song.
Ooh.
This is gonna suck.
And she's going to move over here, and she's coming at you with a
He is
booming
flying,
blade
isn't he?
attack.
You are flying,
Not
aren't you?
boom.
Yeah,
I don't think he is, and
I'm-
even if he was, it doesn't matter.
I'm 20 feet in the air on my broom.
Okay,
I had to
then
go
she's
up
20
a little
feet in the air.
Bit. No.
Yeah, she's gonna
Right.
go with a booming blade attack. So that involves a melee attack first. And you do know she is widely considered to be the strongest among them. So she's gonna attack with a black diamond scythe.
Okie dokes.
Receive the heat.
Does a 36 hit?
Well, we're about to find out.
36 hits.
So she
Change
takes a
it.
swing. That's gonna activate my contingency from your image.
Yep, so I have to roll to see first which one that she would hit. So that's a d20 I roll, right?
I roll it here. So let me see here.
It was in Harold's game. And Harold, will you remind me exactly how it works? Because you were the one that made me realize I was running mirror image wrong for the longest time.
So the AC is different. The AC is different for each mirror image.
Oh,
AC
that's right.
their
The
base
copies
AC.
have like pretty low AC,
Yeah, with
Yeah, the
two.
cop-
You must,
and you can't shield a copy either.
No. A duplicate's AC equals 10 plus your dex modifier, which
And you roll.
You roll a
Yeah.
d6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate.
Well,
Or
it's
roll
not a
six
d6.
or
You roll a
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a D20.
d20.
Okay.
If it's a 6 or higher, it hits one of the duplicates.
And
All right.
as you destroy the duplicates, that
Yeah,
number
I'm
goes
looking-
up.
each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher. So let's see if I can roll at least a 6. Boom. No damage.
All right. This is just going to be a regular attack. And she says, "Your struggle is so futile. I haven't even used my breath weapon."
Ooh.
They're toying with you. It looks like.
Alright, so this time, what is it, with 2 duplicates, I have to roll at least an 8 to not get hit. Well, the nat 20. Not what I really want to
Alright,
burn
this
a nat
is just-
20 for. That 19, nat 20, I'm gonna get all the good
she
rolls
has
out
to,
now.
You have to roll an 11 or higher for her to hit a duplicate, right? Because it's a 50-50 shot.
Well, first she's gotta roll to hit.
I know. Well, actually, technically, you roll first to see who this would hit. Literally, that's the way it works. So you roll first.
Yeah.
I declare the attack. You roll first to see who I would hit, and then I roll.
That's okay.
Whatever. What?
9.
That's you.
Okay.
But I did say she was rolling a normal attack, so this is not a booming blade.
You know what? I didn't get an inspiring speech yet. I did not get an inspiring speech.
I didn't feel inspired
that's
not
the
sitting in the
problem.
castle. Like, I didn't feel inspired sitting in this raggedy ass tent to have a strategy meeting.
Yeah, this was the ultimate setup.
Yep, that hits.
Alright.
So,
the hit are probably fucking ridiculous.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. No, never mind. No, it's a constitution saving throw. Make a constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
With a DC of 5.
Well, I get advantage on those.
Yep. And you probably can't even fail it anyway, but you still got to do it to see if you roll a nat 1. Or 2 nat 1s in this instance.
Well, I rolled
Okay.
a nat 1.
I need you to remember a number now. 6.
Alrighty. I'll be the guinea pig to figure out what their abilities are.
But yeah, you take 43 points of damage from that slice.
What kind of damage?
It is primarily slashing with a combination of acid and necrotic following it.
I'm resistant to acid.
Okay, so the acid damage was 6, so you take 3 less damage for a total of 40 damage.
Woohoo!
And this one is, she is actually using a booming blade on this one. So roll me another d20.
Okay, and just so you know, I'm now resistant to necrotic damage. Because I'm
Are
assuming
you?
it's a magical weapon, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's the part of the wand. If I get hit with any kind of magical damage, I become resistant to it for the rest of the round.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright, what was it now that I'm doing?
Roll a d20 to see whether she's hitting you or a duplicate.
Oh, yeah, okay. Nah!
That's you,
Come
and this is a
on!
booming blade that she's hitting you with, if she hits. Yep, that hits.
36, 34, 31, 36. I don't think there's a way out for me to not get hit.
Other than a nat 1.
Or just super duper high AC. Yep, that hits. Roll the damage for the booming blade. And that is going to be... yeah, 48. You take 23 points of thunder damage. And if you move 5 feet or more, you will take another 5d8 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
So that's what I said, 23. Alright. And that's going to be the end of her turn as she leisurely lowers her scythe to her side and flicks her hair back. And it is Marleatox's turn. She's going to use half her movement to stand. And yeah, she is going to... you guys don't see where she went. She's going to take the hide bonus action. Yeah, you're right. Actually, she would use her attacks first because that's her bonus. So yeah, she's gonna use her.
She has to go
Yeah,
80 feet into the air.
No, because she's going to shoot at you.
Hmm.
So 2 attacks. That's a hit.
I would go ahead and... actually, no, I probably wouldn't cast shield on that. Go ahead.
All right. It's 37 points of damage. She takes aim at you again. Yep, that's a hit. And now, with her movement being too fast to track, she is going to hide. A stealth check for her, but let's be honest, she's a rogue. I don't really need to, but I'm going to. Gonna use her second luck point on that. That's a little bit better. What's everybody's passive perception?
19. Hold on 1 second.
Mine's super low. Yours is actually decent.
500 feet away.
17.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters.
17?
17.
Does anybody have a passive perception that starts with a 2?
No.
Did she go invisible or just hide?
She's just hiding. Why, do you have something for that?
For what? Hiding?
Yeah.
I mean, just looking for her.
Yeah, that's what the passive perception was for. Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Hold on, Gavin. My passive, my
Or that's the end of her
perception.
turn, that's right.
Oh no, that's persuasion. Never mind. Not bad.
No,
Not
it pulls a sandwich out of
perception
his
above that. That's cool.
flourish bag.
Alright, it is Dinestra, the Crimson Decay's turn, and she says, "There's nothing better than the smell, the scent, the sound of melting flesh, the burn." And she is going to activate... Yeah, she's going to activate a distant spell. And she's going to say, "I hate to take this one away from you, brother." And she's targeting you, Crixus. Let's see, what spell do I want to cast with her? Sorry, these guys have a lot. Yeah, okay.
Oh, you forgot to make me make con saves for what she hit me.
What would you make in con saves for?
Haste.
For what?
Haste.
I didn't hear-
Yeah, popped haste.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for being honest. Make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Do it.
That's right, you have Warcaster, though, don't you?
Yeah.
So the DC of each one of them is, the first one was 18, and then the DC of the second is 27. It would have been nice if you made that second one as the second roll, but that was the first one. So do me another roll.
Nice. That's
You hold concentration.
sweet. That's so good.
So she's going to use all of her movement to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Put herself right here, and she's targeting you with a Disintegrate, Crixus. Using, I think she needs a distant spell for this, because you're 80 feet up in the air with a 40-foot distance, so you're 100 feet away from her. What's the range of Disintegrate? Anyway, make a dexterity saving throw. That doesn't work. You
Hold
take...
Hold on, I'll use a luck point.
Use a luck point? Alright.
Disintegrate? Yeah. Where's my luck
Disintegrate
point?
has a range of 60 feet.
Okay, so yeah, she would definitely need a distance spell it to make that distance.
Where's my luck point at? Is that under abilities?
might not
If
have
you
it
haven't
here.
added it, then you don't really have it there, but just take note of what you got.
Okay. So I use luck point to re-roll that then.
Okay?
Nope, no better. Okay.
Okay. So you take 79 points of force damage as
I will use
this...
Sorry.
You'll use what?
I'll use my reaction here.
What are you using it for?
For absorb elements.
Don't
Absorb
say
elements doesn't work
Or
against
ground
force
force.
damage.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Alright, and that is, yeah, that's gonna be her turn.
another Constitution
Earfrig.
saving throw.
So, he looks around and he says, "Where's the big one?"
Another Constitution saving throw for Crixus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a
Oh,
nat
it's a
20.
nat 20.
Which is what you needed.
Nice.
Oh, dude.
Dude,
Okay.
that's so clutch.
He looks around, he says, "Where's the big one? I wanted to fight!" And with that, he's gonna use his bonus action to take his gauntlets and bang them together, and when he does...
You're cutting out, Gavin.
You see that he gets
Oh,
bigger.
not here.
I still got
But the crazy thing is, at this exact moment, as he gets bigger, he takes a step, and you hear this thunderous noise. But then he stops moving, but you still hear this thunderous noise, this rhythmically in your direction as a shadow begins to completely darken the battlefield, where casting dim light on this entire scene as you hear one word echo in a deep, thunderous voice. If you'd like to take over, Sean.
Unagi. Unagi.
baby.
Unagi.
Let's go, my boy. Let's go,
I'll
my
wait
boy.
for this.
No, is he gonna die this game? No, he's sacrificing himself for us? No way. No way this is happening
I
right
was
now.
actually trying to figure out a way to get him here. That's what I was been thinking about this whole time. That's perfect.
You tell me where he's in here, man.
So he is approaching from the north, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say, Sean, anything you have, period, in his entire arsenal to increase his size, you've done it already. You are starting the fight with all buffs possible that you could possibly do that involves increasing his size.
Okay. So, because of his level right now, he does not become large to meet him. He goes straight to huge. He has a potion of growth, which makes him now become the next step above huge, which is, what is it, colossal?
Gargantuan.
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 And he has a new item called the Cape of Enlargement, which takes him up another level. So now he's larger than a Tarask.
So let's scale this up here. So this is medium. This is what Super Saiyan 1 looks like. I'm just
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Holy
and
shit, dude.
this is to go
Big Pappy makes me want to turn around and fight. Dude, Big Pappy makes me want to go wreck some ass.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing I need to know.
Okay.
Him running up, seeing all this, and we're kind of coming from behind here. Would he have any runes activated?
I'll say 1.
Okay.
And by the way, when he sees you, you hear Earfrig say, "Well, now you're just showing off."
Okie dokes, okie dokes.
Because Earfrig right now, he's like 30 feet tall. Big Pappy right now is like over 100 feet tall.
So I don't know how that affects his general movement, being the size that he is.
We'll just go ahead and say you can double it.
Okay.
As you are a literally colossal creature. And by the way, when you become huge, your range of your weapon attacks goes up by 5. When you become gargantuan, it goes up by 5 more, and colossal by 15 total. So you actually have a range on your weapon attacks of 20 feet right now.
Okay. Well, this is going to get to be some tricky business here to try and deal with these folks, because I'm also a little ways off.
You know what? There you go. You're right here. You come. You don't step on Bond, but uncomfortably close. You're right there. You can step over him. It's fine.
But I also don't know where this rogue chick is.
No, you don't. No, you do not.
Okay. Okie dokes.
This, by the way, to your left, is just a tent. Assume it's made of paper for all you're concerned.
Yeah, let's do. I gotta look at my stuff here.
So,
Sure.
and we'll just go ahead and set his initiative right at now. We'll give him an initiative of 23 and have him go first.
I mean, there's definitely some stuff I can do here, but it's going to be some tricky biz. All right.
rearrange some of the initiative. There we go. So yeah, you would be going first. I'll say you can just, for thematically speaking, you can interrupt his turn. When it gets around to his turn, he won't have his bonus action anymore, but he is raging.
Okay. Yeah. I guess I gotta buy some time for everybody else to get situated for whatever it is that they need to do. So he's gonna just fucking charge in. Because I'm gonna say like what that is.
And
Yeah, not even.
Lucas, you literally hear Ajia Raija as he's approaching. She leaves her typical persona. She says, "What in the fuck is going on here?" As he's running up. She seems more perplexed than scared, but she certainly has a reaction.
I would like to think grease is just kind of permeating from him, just like just sloshing and sloshing off of him.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with all of that. Like, I'd say everywhere he walked was like now difficult terrain.
And remember, you have a melee range of, let's see, your range is 5 normally. When it comes huge, that goes to 10. Gargantuan 15. Colossal 20. You have a range of 20 for your melee attacks.
Okay, let's just do... So all of them are kind of grouped up, right?
So far. They kind of all appeared in together. One of them has had a chance to move, but only one. Because think about it, to teleport in, I was going to have them all scattered, but I was like, no teleportation spell works that way. You're always grouped up whenever you appear wherever you're going.
Okay, so here's what he's going to do. He's going to go smack Raija real quick. I would try to see if I could get like in a flanking way to get advantage. I don't know if that's going to work here, but that would be the goal.
It depends if you have any movement left. If not, then no.
I don't know. I just kind of like threw him in there. Here.
Hold on
Boom.
1 second.
Now.
So he moved from right here. So where he moved, that would be 45.
So the rule is that you have to be able to draw a line from some point of your character to another point on the opposite side and touch the middle of another person's portrait. That is the official rules by Raw for getting flanking.
You just tell me if it works now. That's what I was trying for.
No, you don't have flanking right now.
Alright, that's fine. Either way, I'm gonna take a swing at her.
Alright.
And I get to attack, I think, what is it? I attack 4 times now a turn.
Yes you do. She is blade singing, so good luck, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, so that like ups her AC or something, so something crazy?
Oh, fucking ridiculous, especially the level she's at. Her AC is probably like 30.
Okay.
It's not quite there, but it's up there.
It's probably like 28. It's
Let me give
higher
it a go.
than shield.
Let me just see.
And then she could probably cast shield.
Well, we're just gonna see what
She
I can
could probably
do.
make her AC 30.
27.
Wow, okay.
But
So
she
it's
is,
probably
you were
27.
right, she is gonna cast shield.
Okay, Lucas is gonna counterspell. Subtle cast.
Alright. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright. So I don't, how does that, God, I didn't look it up.
As
all
the
the, like,
sword is
increased
about to
damage.
crash down on her, she goes, huh. Shit, then doesn't get to finish the word.
It's not a sword, it's a frying pan.
Oh, the frying pan. Okay. A
That is
massive building-sized frying pan. Think about how big this frying pan must be.
So
No.
she'll
This frying...
take that on top of, I gotta just kind of like roll some of this individually here. So
I
on
was
top
about
of
to say,
that,
You're
And
basically
then-
smacking her with a like it's the size of like a bell tower, but it's a frying pan.
you get damage die as you go up sizes. You get more.
well, I also have to look this up here.
That is true.
Gross.
Doesn't go for huge, but I think you're right. Actually, let me look at a
Yeah.
giant, and I
Each
can.
size. I think each size gets another damage die.
gets additional damage die. That is true.
So let's see here. A storm giant is a huge giant. So Yeah, no, you're 100% right. It does every size above large adds damage dice, equivalent to the normal damage of the frying pan. What's its normal damage?
It's a 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 7.
So okay, so 1d8 plus 1d6. So at huge, you're 2d8 plus 2d6. At gargantuan, you're 3d8 plus 3d6. At colossal, 48 plus 46 damage.
Okay, I'll write that down somewhere. 48 plus 46. So how much more dice do I need to roll here?
3 of each of those.
2, 3. 2,
So
3.
13.
And then because the potion of growth, it even says it's an extra 1d4. So there you go.
So that's
So many
18,
dice.
31, 46, 47 points of... Jesus.
In one hit.
This is why I never underestimate you guys.
Dude.
Well, actually, this is why I do underestimate you guys, but this is why I realize, like... Yeah. Alright. You have
We
more
might
attacks,
actually be
don't
able to
you?
Kill some of them.
Well, first of all, because I smacked her, I can activate my shield, and now she goes 10 feet away from Lucas. Actually, 15 feet, because I can, like, it's a whole
It would
thing
be
I can do.
10, 15 feet in a straight line away from you. So that
No,
would be...
it's in the direction of my choosing. I can
Is it? Is that what it
move
says?
her. So it's the Crusher feat. Where is it here? Crusher feat. Once per turn, when I hit someone, I can move them 5 feet. And then when I activate my shield, anytime I forcibly move somebody, I can move them an additional 10 feet. So I can move her 15 feet, and she goes prone.
Does it say away from you?
It doesn't specify the direction at all. It just says I can move them 5 feet.
Okay. Go ahead. Which way?
Into the group of the party. Like the rest of
So-
all of her allies.
5, 10, 15. Like right there.
Yeah. Alright,
Okay.
next. I'm going to not use one of my attacks. Instead, I'm going to activate a rune, and it's Searing Ignition. When you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace a single attack. Each creature of your choice in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on this makes a dex save. Every creature that fails takes a 1d8 plus 5 fire damage and are blind until the start of your next turn. So all of them need to make a dex save or they go blind.
A dex save. Alright.
And the DC is 19.
Fulgur Mortis is going to use one of his legendary resistances. I'm rolling a
course.
lot of nat ones. So he's down to 2. There we go. I like that more. When you're raging, you have advantage on dex saves, right?
Yes?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, they all succeed.
I had a feeling that was going to happen, but I had to give it a shot. Okay, well, you know what? This chick right here, I got her before, and now she's prone, so I have advantage on my attack. So let's just keep that going. We'll use a luck point and redo that one. That'll do it.
There you go. Get some lucky rolls. And I am not, luckily for you guys.
Okay, so that is now 48 plus 46. 3, 4. 4. Plus that. And plus the giant smite.
21, 39, 43, 51. Okay.
Alright, that's third attack. Let's go for fourth attack.
You hear her say, maybe we shouldn't hold back, as she starts to laugh maniacally.
That's a hit. Alright, so...
You
1,
notice
2,
as she
3,
keeps
4.
getting hit, Fulgur Mortis is laughing at her.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's wrong. Oh, and I did that one? Yeah, I did. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that. And that.
He laughs hysterically. He almost drops to the ground. He's laughing so hard as you beat the shit out of his sister. He's like, "This is what I've been telling you all this time. This is why you don't play around, sister. We're here to do a job."
You know
And
what?
she looks at him and goes, "Shut your fucking mouth, brother."
I got an action surge. I got 2 of them. Let's go. I got another 4 attacks.
Okay.
Let's use a luck point. We're gonna redo it. I'm going all out, fellas.
Dude's over here handing out the pat.
This is literally just that.
Oh, by the way, so add another 7 for every hit that I've done. So that's another 21, because that should be just the general damage that goes with it. That's not a dice roll. So that's another
Okay,
21
and
points of damage.
Before you roll any more damage, let me add that. All right, I got it.
Alright. D4. 4. God, that was a shitty 46. I only got 10.
Doesn't Crusher Feet allow you to re-roll some of those dice?
No.
No, that's a
No,
piercing attack.
there's Crusher
So
critical. So if I crit on them at any point, then all attacks against her I'll have advantage. And then there's that. And there's that. Alright, that's the first one.
I'm gonna ask you guys to do me a favor and start doing some math for me. That's what, 27, 30, 31, and then 38. 38 technically, right?
Yeah, because of +6.
Or I thought you had a plus 7.
Plus 7.
Plus
so
7, that's
yeah,
right.
so it'd be 38 total, yeah. Okay, let's go. 28 will do it.
You really like either getting a drop 15 or dropping a 15.
Hey, 15 works. Gets the job done.
Yeah.
With the D8 and the D4. Okay, that's 2.
He says, "You know what? I guess I can throw you a bone, sis." Fulgur Mortis is going to use his reaction to cast Silvery Barbs. He's going to give advantage to himself.
Okie doke. Instead, we'll redo that one. Still hits.
Yep, still hits.
Alright. 3, 4. 4. There's that. And then the D8 on top. That's a bit better.
Dude, this
And then
bitch-
plus 7, 34, 37, 42,
How much damage have you done in one round?
42, 49. That's
Did you
224.
just break Bond's record?
No.
No.
Okay.
He did 224 damage to her total.
Okay, alright.
This should be the 4th, so this should be my 8th attack.
Good God.
Oh, but there's still an attack
That's
going.
a nat 20. That's a fucking nat 20.
Wait, is it? I didn't see a
No.
nat 20.
Oh,
No, it's
oh,
15.
okay. It lagged when it rolled for me. I bet.
4. 4. That. And that.
So that's 35, 36, 41, 48.
That's so close.
272. It was close, but no, you didn't
That
quite
was
beat the
pretty
record.
fucking close. God damn.
By the way, which one was I attacking? She's
The
only
Hachi
wounded,
Araija.
so she's not even heavy.
Oh my gosh.
She laughs at you. And she says, a little weaker than she would like to sound. She said, "Is that really all you got?"
Crixus, Lucas, and then fucking that guy.
And
Ollie, and then-
Earfrig says, "I'm done holding you back." And he's going to come around here, put himself just like this, and he's going to use his breath weapon. Actually, you know what? He's going to use his special breath weapon, though. He's going to use the cool breath weapon. He's going to activate his primal roar. And so he aims at all of you, and with a inhale that literally you feel a breeze move past you as he inhales. He roars! this guttural roar that shakes the entire countryside, that makes your ears feel as though they're about to burst. I need a Constitution saving throw, as he is going to do it like... Let's see, what's the size of that cone? Okay, so it is a 60-foot cone. That's 55. That's 60. Put it right here. Aim it this way. And I need a con save from all three of you.
That's high Argonaut. That's going to be one of your rolls, Kevin.
Yep.
So it's you said Constitution? At least
Yep.
Lucas has advantage on that. Let's see if Lucas survives.
Oh, he rolled a nat 20. The high Argonaut did.
I think Lucas is going to use a luck point for that, for sure.
Okay.
Let's see. $24. Man, that was a lot of low rolls there.
And is that everybody? Did Big Pappy do it?
No, Big Pappy hasn't gone yet. So he does not advance. I'll just roll regular. For an 18.
For an 18. Yeah, that's not going to succeed. Actually, let me make sure I got these size categories right. 1, 2... Oh. Big. He should be this big. There we go.
Oh, so
gave him
you
one
just
too
gotta
many
get
sizes.
Big Pappy's kneecaps.
Yeah, but that still is a failure from everybody. So, if you rolled a...
Lucas is 24?
24? Yeah.
Yes, that's a failure.
Lucas is going
So
out!
everybody takes... Well, those are some low rolls. A lot of ones in that. Why am I rolling so badly? That's 55 points of thunder damage. And everybody who was hit by that is pushed back 20 feet directly away from him and falls prone. And is also deafened until the end of their next turn.
Category on that one? I don't think anybody should be allowed to freaking push Big Pappy back. That's just me personally.
By how it goes and how
Actually,
strong this guy
he
is.
can't be pushed back.
Really?
Because he wears Dwarven plate.
Does that keep him from being moved?
Yeah, let me
Does
look
it keep
it
him
up.
from being knocked prone?
Give me a second, I can tell you. It's been a minute since I looked at this stuff, so...
There's just no way you can move something that big. Have you ever heard of Tarask being knocked prone by a breath weapon?
I mean, if something says it can knock him prone, then it knocks him prone. If they fail a saving throw versus like a thunder wave, they get knocked prone.
Well,
Because magic.
Wouldn't that cause like an earthquake if something that big hit the ground around you?
We'll get there. We'll see what happens.
No, sorry. If an effect moves you against your will along the ground, you can use your reaction to reduce the distance you are moved by up to 10 feet. I'm okay.
All right, you get knocked back 20 feet and you fall prone.
So big boy.
Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20. He's in the tent. Lucas, you get pushed through the wall of the tent because, again, it's a thin cloth. 5, 10, 15, 20. You're knocked prone. 5, 10, 15, 20. And Big Pappy falls prone. I'm going to go ahead and say here that Lucas, make a dexterity saving throw.
So, just to put it out there, if I get knocked off or whatever, I was 20 feet in the air when this happened.
You were 20 feet in the air?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you get knocked prone, you fall if you're in the air.
I'm just throwing the mechanics in here.
So give me an acrobatics check or an athletics check to try to reduce the fall damage.
Yeah.
If you roll an 11 or higher, you don't take any fall damage.
What was it, athletics or acrobatics?
Yep.
I'm like terrible at both of those.
I would think your acrobatics would be better.
Yeah, I got a +3 to acrobatics. Let's go! 17.
Okay, you manage to catch yourself, and it's a display that even surprises you as you roll as you hit the ground. So you don't even land prone because, well, except you're knocked prone already. So never mind, you do land prone. And as you roll, you look up to see Big Pappy falling towards you. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 15.
I'll say Big Pappy would be able to direct himself enough and slow his fall to where he doesn't quite crush you. But we'll put you right here and say you are just at the edge of where Big Pappy falls. Hi, Argonaut. Let me roll it. Oh, that was an ability. Let me do a dex. Okay, he rolled a 22 because he's actually like really good at those, and so he's fine. He doesn't get hit either. But yeah, that's the end of his turn. And now at the start of Crixus's turn, Fulgur Mortis is going to take one of his legendary actions. They've decided they're not holding back.
Oh, they get legendary actions too.
Of course.
So he's going to use his photon cannon, and he says, "Just like old times, bud," and he's going to fire it at Crixus. This is just his regular shot, so you might survive this.
You might survive this.
That's a 33. Does anybody have a reaction they can take?
I can silvery barbs it.
Are you close enough?
I don't know, maybe not.
What's the range on silvery barbs?
Um, 60.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're not close enough. And he looks at you and says,
Hold on, how much is his range?
Hey, Gavin, can you change my initiative
150.
to... Gavin, can you
Okay.
change my initiative? You never did change it from the time I rolled the second time.
Oh, that's right.
I
What
should
was
be
it
higher
before?
up on the initiative. Hold on, I'm going
What
back.
was it? I think it was 11? Or
Yeah, it was 11. It was a 7 and then plus 5. Yeah, so it was 11. No, it was a 12.
12. It
Yeah.
wouldn't make any functional difference, but I got you.
Okay, cool. No, it's whatever.
So he says,
Thought it would.
he looks at you, Crixus, and he says, "Good night, bud. It's good to see you one last time. Poetic, dying from your own weapon."
What type of damage is it?
It's a mixture of lightning and radiant.
Alright, I would use absorb elements for the lightning damage.
Okay, the lightning that would cut off 14 points. That would still have you at -3 wounds. As Crixus drops, falling 80 feet to the ground, and I'm sorry to say you fail a death saving throw when you hit the ground.
Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep later.
All right, I'll see you, man. All right, Lucas, you're up.
Alrighty. Well, this is not a fun time for anybody. So, let's do... I mean, we're just getting the fuck out of Dodge, right? That is the plan?
I would assume.
Okay. How far off is Crixus? Good enough.
I can get Crixus up if you can't.
Yeah, let's do some stuff here then. This. Oh, that works out. Okay. So, let's do the first thing here, and we're going to, who's like magically enhanced out of the group that I can see?
Out of all of you? Or out of the people you're fighting?
Out of them, yeah, out of the baddies.
All of them.
Like, is there a spell that I can see that they're magically enhanced, or is it just their equipment?
Oh, it seems to just be their equipment at the moment. They haven't buffed themselves. They've been making pretty consistent effort up until this point to not use certain ones of their abilities.
Okay. I'm going to, for my action, I'm going to... Actually, no, we'll do it this way. For my bonus action, I'm going to quicken a spell, and I'm going to cast Darkness. And who gets to go? Fulgur Mortis, right? I'm going to throw some...
Aji Araija is going to attempt to counterspell your darkness.
Okay, then I will subtle cast counterspell to her counterspell.
Okay.
So, oh boy, Fulgur Mortis is now going to be enshrouded in magical darkness, and so is everybody else around him in that 30 feet span.
As the darkness envelops him, you just hear him laughing.
Yeah, okay, cool. So anyway, I'm going to use my action to cast Dispel Magic on myself, so that thunder whatever thing that prevents me from moving is gone.
Okay.
I will brush myself off, and time to go. And I will head off in the direction that Molly was to get the fuck out of Dodge. For as far as I can. And that is a reaction, a second level spell for darkness, and a third level spell for Dispel Magic, and 2 meta magic points for the quicken spell, and 1 meta magic point for subtle cast. That's my turn.
Okay. It is Fulgur Mortis' turn. And you see him reach into his bag, and curiously enough...
No, we don't.
Oh, that's right, you don't see shit.
He's super blind.
So he reaches into his bag, and you don't really know what exactly is going on. But you suddenly see a projection up into the sky as he says out loud, "Look at your heroes, turning in tail and running for their lives like cowards. These are the ones you look up to. These are the ones that you respect. Weaklings. All of them."
How would he know which way to throw it?
So I'm getting there. And then he realizes, why is it a black screen? Damn it, you're really pissing me off. As you look up and you see the screen that's supposed to be like projecting everything that's going on so everybody sees you guys running and getting beat is literally just a black screen.
It's funny. I like that.
So it's centered on who? It's centered on Fulgur Mortis?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
it's
is it
literally
centered
this
on
circle right here.
Ear Freak?
It's centered on Fulgur Mortis.
Oh, you put it on Ear Freak. So that way it
I don't
follows
know.
him. You're wanting it to follow him, right?
Yeah.
Wait, Ear Freak?
Okay.
Which is that this guy?
That's Fulgur Mortis. Yeah. So that way it will follow him now. And with that, yeah, he's gonna move over here. And he moves right up to Big Pappy. And he's gonna go in with a full round of attacks.
I mean, he's blind, or is he not blind to magical darkness?
He has cybernetics, we'll put it that way.
Okie dokies.
So yeah, he's gonna make 4 attacks. You don't see it, but you hear like a shing as these mechanical blades come out of his arm, and he's gonna go in with a few lightning slash attacks. He's gonna take them all against Big Pappy. Big Pappy would have resistance to this damage, though, right?
Against lightning?
I thought he has like resistance to all damage or something like that with one of his runes.
He has resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
All bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So
Yeah,
part
just
of
all
this,
them.
not all of it, but part of this is slashing damage. So. Wow, that sucks. I've rolled a lot of nat 1s. Alright. He's gonna roll again. Oh, and that's a nat 20. Oh, yeah, okay. Hold on one second. Lee just sent me a reminder of something.
I think
That last attack wouldn't have hit him. He had mirror image on. So he's actually up. What was his wounds at before? Was it 44? It left him with 17. So he had 27 hit points left. So
oh, sweet.
that actually makes a world of difference. You have to get him up. He's not down.
Thank God.
And he's still 80 feet in the air.
And he still has haste.
And he does still have haste. I told him that might save you. Thanks for the reminder. All right. So, yeah, that was a nat 20, though. So he's going to, he's going to activate his Arcane Jolt because he is a Battlesmith. And Lightning Slash. So I'll roll it in the chat so that way we can half it correctly. Once my screen unfreezes. There we go. So you can do the math here accordingly. So it is 53 points of lightning damage. Remember, it was a crit. 53 points of slashing damage, I'm sorry. And 34 points of lightning damage. With that being 53, you take 27 less.
Whoa,
So 26 plus...
Hold on. What's the full damage
34.
if it wasn't...
if you didn't resist it at all, it's 87. But out of that 87, 53 is slashing.
So it's 87 total without being resisted?
Without being resisted.
Yeah,
And 53 of that 87 is slashing.
That's fine. Let's go ahead and put that on a Raja.
Oh, I'm sorry, what? Does it redirect the attack or the damage?
The entire thing.
I can use
Well,
my
I know,
reaction to transfer the attack within 30 feet to someone else.
Oh.
That is my cloud rune.
Oh. So, is it the attack roll? Or is it just the damage after they hit?
It says it
'Cause that
transfers the
matters.
attack.
So either way, it doesn't matter. It's a nat 20, so it would hit an AC of 1,000,000. Okay, and there's nothing that she can even do to that.
Nope.
And she doesn't have... Okay. Okay. Damn.
Smells like bacon.
Rune Knights are fucking overpowered.
She
Rune
is
Knights
now
are ridiculous.
bloodied. I did not expect you guys to get this far.
Rune Knights are absolutely crazy.
Okay. So, he's going in with another attack at you. So this one... Yeah, actually, he's going to make his second attack a Flame Burst, which actually doesn't involve an attack roll. It's a dexterity saving throw, as it's basically just like a shotgun blast of fire. That's a failure. So you are going to take 60-10 fire damage. Do you have any way to resist that?
He's naturally resistant to fire damage.
Is he?
Yeah, because he took a feat for whatever it was. Something to do with fire giants.
Okay. Then that's 14 points of fire damage. If you'll go ahead and add it for me, please.
Okay.
Then he's using his third attack for a lightning slash. A miss. Well then. Oh, and also technically I did say he was using an Arcane Jolt, so really Ajia would take this damage too. I did say I was doing that. She takes 22 points of force damage.
Double it because it was a crit.
Oh yeah, 44 points of force damage.
So that was like
All right.
140 points of damage that got redirected.
It's like 120 something.
Or 120.
Yeah. All right, his fourth and final attack is using another arcane jolt. So let's do it again. Come on, I need to at least get a hit off. How does a 27 miss you?
Because Big Pappy has an AC of 28. He's stacked heavy on armor.
Big Pappy is fucking. Rune Knights are fucking awesome.
All right, action surge.
Dude.
And enough fucking around. He's like, I see I better start taking this seriously. Gotta follow my own advice.
I just imagine this dude just keeps hitting his gut and it's just like wiggling and bouncing around. It's just... It's like a Kung Fu Panda kind of moment.
You see out of his mechanical arm, this cannon pops out, and he just does a little kiss in the air to Crixus when he does this. And he inhales, and he starts blowing lightning into his own arm as it goes. And he, at this point, he's getting excited. He just yells, "Oh, yeah!" right before he fires this. And he is going to activate his photon mortar.
Okay, that's disadvantage on the attack roll.
No, this isn't. This is in exchange for his breath weapon. This is not an attack
How
roll.
is this not but it's not a ranged weapon?
This is a mortar. It is an area of effect.
Okay. Sure.
This is about to be a 120-foot radius.
No, not that much. I'm not completely insane. It's only this. It's literally only this, but it just hurts a lot, as you'll see. Let's see. Can I? Yeah.
Would that be half of Big Pappy's?
I'm going to say something here.
Would that be half of Big Pappy's? Let's be honest here. Would that be half?
You're right.
To be honest, and I want to throw this out here, and to be fair, one, the magical darkness getting negated, whatever. He's standing in front of a colossal creature. Does he able to see everything past Big Pappy?
He can see through his legs.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay, just remember that when it comes my turn.
Yeah.
I know. So, man, you know, no, he's gonna put it here. Yeah, he's gonna put it here. Big Pappy, you're gonna have a little bit of frizz on your head, but
Okay.
yeah, he's gonna put it
Is this a
here.
dex save?
It is. Lucky you.
Cool. And I have advantage on it too.
You have advantage
Yes, you
on
do.
everything.
Does a 28 succeed?
Man, do you want it to?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, that succeeds.
Cool.
All right, the High Argonaut. Let me make a dex save. Just gonna kill the High Argonaut if I can. All right, so that is a 33. Wait, why did I say that so casually? A 33. Why are you guys getting so lucky? I do not like it. I wanted you to be unlucky this game. I wanted someone to die.
You play with me and Sean. Come on.
All right, he'll take half this damage.
We are the luckiest players in the freaking world.
All right, he's only going to take 66 points of damage.
Oh, only.
Only 66. As he just gets blasted with this burst of lightning, but he's also a 20th level fighter, so he has freaking 264 hit points. What the fuck? All right. That'll be the end of his turn.
Yeah, that might have actually hurt me. Seriously. I don't know if seriously actually hurt me.
It's Molly. She's GTFO'd. So, Bon, yeah, you're up. However, before you take your turn, Aji Araija is going to use all 3 of her legendary actions. Lucas has had a turn, hasn't he? No, you counterspelled. You counterspelled her counterspell. Yay! She's going to use all 3 of her legendary actions.
She's blind. She doesn't know what Lucas is.
That's a fair point. She hasn't had a chance to move yet. Let's see. No, she's gonna use 2 of her legendary actions, I guess, to beat her wings and what's happening? No, never mind. Just go ahead. Take your turn.
Move. All right. So now,
Remember, he's in
Vaughn,
magical darkness, though.
pretty sure I can see through magical darkness with the blindside dagger. Or no, it's got to be close, doesn't it?
Just a reminder, not that you might would necessarily want to, but concentration can be dropped at any time, even on someone else's turn. But that's up to you.
I don't know if he wants to drop that. No, he probably doesn't want to drop that. Okay, I was about to hit him with an attack. That's fine. You know what? We're just gonna GTFO. So yeah. Let's see. So I was here, right? That would be 30. That would be 60.
I mean, you could action, bonus action, hasted action.
I don't have haste.
Oh, that's right, you don't. For some reason, I thought you did.
That'd be.
You could go 90 if you use
90.
your entire turn.
Yep, that's fine. We'll do that then. And then actually, you know what? Action surge for another 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, that'll work. For a total of 120 movement.
Okay. Where did the darkness go?
I might have accidentally moved it. 1 second. Let me get that back up. 100. It was 30 feet, right? Yep, that's it. Is it the big 30? No, that is the 30. And right here. There we go.
Cool. Alright.
That'll be the end of my turn.
Fulgur Mortis is going to use 2 of his legendary actions. So, yeah, he's going to use 2 of his legendary actions. Let me get his character sheet up. And that is going to be for his repulsor lift. So he's going to activate his jump jets. Every creature within 20 feet of him, that includes his own allies, but he does not care. He's reckless. They all fail. No, he would have advantage, though, because he's raging. Hey, he succeeds. Big Pappy, do you want to make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Sure.
Yeah, that's a failure. So, you're gonna take... Well, you said you're naturally resistant to fire damage, so do the math on that. It's 33 points of damage, and... So you take 31 points of damage, because 3 of it was fire. So, 31 points of damage.
14 plus 31.
Oh wait, you're resistant to bludgeoning damage, right?
Yeah.
Never mind, you're resistant to all of that.
Okay. So how much
So
damage
it's
should I take?
16. 16 damage.
Oh, ready? Now, 30 wounds out of my 213 HP for Big Pappy.
Yep, and at that point, he is going to fly the entirety of his movement speed. Big Pappy can make an attack of opportunity if he would like.
He doesn't have his reaction. He uses reaction to activate the cloud rune.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Bon, your heart fucking shits itself when right out of the side of this tent is this shadowy ball following you, and all you hear is a voice that said, "You think I'd let this end without taking home a trophy?" As he's following you as you're running.
Okay.
He's like, the head of a hero will look great on a pike. And that'll be his legendary action. And it's the High Argonaut's turn. And so the High Argonaut can't see him. So the High Argonaut's going to come over this way instead and shoot an arrow through Big Pappy's legs and try to hit Aji Araija. And he says, if we could just take down their leader. And he already used his action surge. No, he gets multiple of them.
Mm-hmm.
But she's also prone. So he's going to attack Earfreak instead.
Or would he just run? Yo, you're planning on killing this motherfucker. God.
I'm not planning on anything, but it's up to you guys. You want to give a compelling speech to try to get him to retreat? It doesn't look like he is. I'll give you a chance.
I mean, it makes no sense for him to attack somebody that's healthy right now. Unless he's going to try and take out somebody that's damaged, then there's no point in starting to try and whittle away at somebody that's at full health.
Especially when freaking raging.
Like, that's going to be just basically a waste of a turn.
Speak your piece. It looks like he's about to start shooting some arrows.
Make it actually worthwhile. I mean, he's a smart character. I shouldn't have to be explain this. Like, he's supposed to be this master strategist. If he throws away his turn on just like doing tink damage on this guy, he should be smarter than that.
You're talking in-game mechanics, though.
Okay. High Argonaut, we should live to fight another day. You are the symbol of hope and freedom for these people. If you die, they lose that. Let's go.
He takes his bow, hesitates for a second, and just yells, "Damn it!" And he'll take off running. So this is gonna be action, movement, and then action surge. Him being a wood elf, he's a half wood elf, but that still means he gets 135 for his normal feat, so that's 105. So yeah, he's gonna battle roll straight through the wall of this thing. That's 105. So he dips. And again, you seem to be pissing Fulgur Mortis off of this running thing. As he runs, Fulgur Mortis yells, "Why are you ruining all of the fun?" And it's Anand. I assume he would continue just getting the fuck out. Aji Araija stands up angrily.
Well, Marte is in the
No,
Zoom
she already
chat.
stood up.
Here.
She was hidden.
What's up?
She was hidden. She already stood up last round and went and hid.
You're talking about Marleya talks.
Yeah, you're talking about the rogue.
The rogue that.
He's talking about the sorcerer chick.
Sorcerer chick.
Well,
okay.
wizard technically, blade singer
whatever.
chick, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Well, just real quick, Marte is in the Zoom. Is he not actually here?
I'm still here.
Oh,
I'm
I didn't think you were still here.
I'm still here.
It's your turn. Do you have anything that you would want to do? You are way off.
There's nothing I can do, I didn't think.
Other than just keep running with
The
Molly?
intention is, yeah, I'm so close to dead. They breathe on me and I'm gone.
You're only at half.
Half. I mean, yeah, I get half. That's nothing for them. I'm out of my weight class.
Okay, you just want to keep moving?
I'm just gonna keep running.
Alright. Aji Araija's turn. Where is
Yeah,
Lucas
I'm
right
going
now?
to-
You're
I'm
just
going to bed.
way
There's
up there?
nothing else I can do.
Yeah.
Okay. You are now in the darkness that you cast. Just so you know.
That's fine.
But you can see in that, so. But not
can.
all of you is. There is a small little piece of you that isn't. So she is going to.
I would almost
at this
feel
point,
like that
this-
would include half his space, so he would
Well,
be
not only that,
included
but, like-
in the spell.
She has to see through the darkness to even see me.
Yeah, no, you're right. She wouldn't have line of sight. She'd have to move. Oh man.
That cup is empty, cat. Stop it.
Since she can't see you, she's just gonna head straight north as far as she can. Her movement speed is increased by 10 while she blade sings, so that makes her fast. As she moves over there. And let's see. She
And
can't see
technically, he's
you,
on a half
Lucas.
space. He's on a half space.
Yeah, and which half space is the or which full space is the correct one actually matters in this instance. Which one is it?
Do you just want to roll a dice for it?
I mean, I was going out like northeast as far as I possibly could whenever I
So-
measured it out. So I would have been more to the east. Or we can roll it. I mean, you can tell me what's fair.
Honestly, you think you would have been further east.
So, legit, whenever I was running, I said I'm up and away, and I was going this way, which
Northeast.
northeast for where the way I'm pointing my camera first.
All right. Well then,
I mean, if you
She
don't
doesn't
think that's
appear
fair,
to see
I'll
you.
roll. I mean, I want to play it fair, so. But that's what
I'll
I'm saying.
say you decide the terms of the roll, whether it's a bottom half or odds or evens, and then roll it, and that determines where you are.
Sure, yeah, let's just do a general luck thing. Roll a d20 and 11 or above. I'm in the darkness. If lower than that, then not. Wa-da-da-da-da-da. 11. I'm in the darkness.
11.
Okay. Then with that, she is. Yeah, she doesn't even see you to even be able to plan around this because I feel like I know exactly what you're gonna do. Who's wounded? Who's wounded?
Like everybody? Everybody except Molly. The barbarian. Not wounded.
Well,
I
'cause she
told
got
you.
the hell out. Oh man, you are so lucky that you are within those shadows. Because I know exactly what I would cast right now if you weren't. Alright. What's the range of this? She's gonna cast Dominate Monster on the High Argonaut. Do you even have your reaction right now?
No, I counterspelled her counterspell.
Oh, yeah. So, here we go. Oh, wait. What? Why did it do that? No. Supposed to do the save. There we go. That's a natural 1.
So, fighters do have Indomitable Might. Or Indomitable. They can re-roll a saving throw.
Yeah, he's gonna use it. So let's
What
try
level
that
did
again.
they get that at?
You actually get it twice at this level, I think.
Another failure.
Another failure. He is dominated.
DC of 26. Oof, oof.
As she says, "Full good, brother. It appears as though we've received our souvenir. Come here. Elven one. And that will be the end of her turn. And now it is her turn. So all right. Oh, you don't know how lucky you are that you're in that darkness.
It's almost like it was planned all along.
Can she get line of sight on anyone?
Probably High Argonaut.
This is where I'm thinking about how mean I want to be. I wish Lee was here. All right. Let's see, what's the max movement that she has? She goes right here.
I tell you what, man, because we're still in the thick of things. It's 11 o'clock, and it's just the three of us. You just want to call it here, and then we can pick it up next time when Lee's around?
Yeah, let's do that. I would certainly prefer he be here.
Before he gets obliterated?
He do has his mirror image.
Displacement?
Mirror image.
No, wait,
He
no,
does
this is-
have the mirror image. That
He
is
does have his
true.
mirror images.
Let's see. Because, like, it wouldn't make any sense for her not to attack him. I hate to do it when he's not here, but we can save that for next time. So at the very least,
That's
he can
fine.
be here for it.
Yeah.
He still has 2 of them left. So, and I do believe he still has his reaction as well. So, until next time, let's just take notes of any battlefield conditions. The High Argonaut is mind-controlled. You currently, Lucas, do not have a reaction until you have a turn, but that's coming relatively soon, so you will have it back soon. And as far as it looks, it appears as though Fulgur Mortis has no problem detecting the location of things.
Whatever. He
And-
brought the darkness with him, which actually played more benefit more than just having it on him.
Yeah, actually. So, we'll see what happens next time. I hope you guys have a good plan for getting away or making this happen. There's a couple of them that you actually put a lot of damage on.
It's alright. Your wizard's gonna have to make another Constitution saving throw by the end of it. And so
I'm
is High Argonaut's gonna have to redo that save.
Oh, well, she's gonna get plucked full of holes.
Well, I'm gonna go forward, and the new shot that I picked up is piercing shot. So I'm gonna pierce right through High Argonaut and hit both her High Argonaut and her at the same time, causing him to do the roll again because he just got damaged, and her to do a Constitution saving throw because she just got damaged.
Hey, save your tricks, man. Don't spoil all your.
Well,
Don't
you have
spoil all your
nothing
tricks
to
for me.
do. I mean, you have nothing to do. Like, there's no really. She doesn't get a turn before I
Yeah.
get to go do that. Oh, well, you
as
get to do
as
your
guilty
freaking
as it's gonna
legendary
make me
actions.
feel, it doesn't make any sense for her not to attack Crixus. But I would
Yeah.
very much prefer to have Lee
You're
here.
gonna forget it, anyways. By the time next week, I'm around here 2 weeks ago. That'll be fine. I'll catch you guys later.
All right.
Man,